How did you die?
Uh,
Why did you die?
we died to the boys. Everyone except Alexi and Runnyleg died to them lads.
We them boys. We them boys.
Them boys. But also, them lads is dead. So, got him. Stukov
Yes.
isn't coming back, is he?
I think you can technically resurrect Stukov.
Wouldn't you need the body? Because we did not get Stukov's body.
Not with true resurrection. Which brings me to the next point of business. So, you guys had 4 pearls, an emerald, and a diamond. As well as all of the gems you got from the Lich's eyes in that one puzzle trap. That amounts to 5,400 gold pieces, which is enough to pay for one of the diamonds for true resurrection. You can also cast Raise Dead, which would drop the raised person 1 level, but also costs significantly less. It's only 500 gold pieces for the material component, and I want to say, what would it be, 50 times 20? Yeah, so 1,000. So it would only be 1,500 per cast, as opposed to the 6,800 per cast otherwise.
Does Jacques get a
Well-
family discount?
What
No.
spell is this?
Still doesn't get all of us.
True Resurrection and Raise Dead.
Okay.
That's still not enough to res everybody.
Well, wait, there
Even the cheaper version.
No,
there are
we
4 dead people? Yeah.
Nevea, Jacques,
there's 5.
Finn.
There's 5.
Yeah.
We had a 6-man
Right,
party.
I wasn't counting. Right.
Yeah. So wait, 5 times you said 1,500, Riley?
That's 9,000.
Yeah, but everyone would be dropped a level.
I think we literally can't do it if
We don't even have the money to do the cheaper
5
version.
times 1,500 is 75.
7,500. So you
Oh,
said
I
50.
did 6.
We absolutely have enough for 7,500 because we have 5,000 in platinum and another 5,000 in that diamond. Right, Riley?
No, the diamond plus all of your guys' other shit that you never identified ends up being 5,400 gold.
Okay, so we still have enough. No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, we
yeah, we
don't.
do.
We
That's
need
10,000.
75.
Well, you said we have 5,000 in.
Yeah, we have
5,000 gold in
5,000 platinum. Yeah,
We have 5,000 platinum, or we have 5,000 gold in
We
platinum.
have 500 plus platinum,
Okay.
which is 5,000 plus gold.
Jacques
So we-
has, in total of all of his currency, about 1,000 gold.
Well, I think that 500 platinum is in
Lore's
party
bag.
funds.
Yeah, the party
Is in
funds.
party funds, and the gems and everything were to be evenly distributed amongst us anyway. So I think we can go the 7,500 gold route, get everybody back, and not have to annihilate our individual funds in the process.
We all drop a level?
Where's Travis? I just realized.
Travis said he was going to be late.
He said he was going to be a bit late. But yeah, everyone res that way would drop a level. Riley, did you calculate out what the
That's why
total
I was
cost
counting.
of doing everyone on resurrection would be? Because the material components are the same.
Well, he
It's
said
just
he said
spell cast.
1,500 per person.
That's for raised dead.
Yes, for Resurrection, it's like 6,000, or True Resurrection, it's like 6,800 per person.
Not true res. We don't need
All right.
5 9th level spells. We just need resurrection. The 7th level spell. Because it's 10 years per caster level. Which means, honestly, if we
That
can't
still
afford
loses 1
Nevea,
level.
it does?
Yes, everything except True Resurrection drops you a level.
Okay,
Wait,
then
what's
raised
the
dead is
difference
absolutely the one to do.
What's the difference between the spells?
True Resurrection's a 9th level spell and restores absolutely
No,
everything.
but what's the difference between Raised Dead and Resurrection?
Time.
Raised Dead is a number of days.
1 day per caster level.
While Resurrection is like a number of years after they
10
pass.
It's 1 day per caster level for raised dead and 10 years per caster
So
level.
the
for
limit of
Resurrection.
when you can raise them.
Yeah.
Is the difference. Gotcha.
Timing, yeah. And there might also be something about like how good they are at reattaching body parts or some shit. There could be a difference in that, but
We're sorry, Gerard. We had to put your thumb on backwards. Ah, yes! That was on straight the first time. You fools.
wait.
Okay, I just lose a second and a third level spell slot.
What?
Do you get to pick which class drops the level?
You just go back to the last level you were at. So no.
Gotcha.
What up, what?
So non-existence. Okay, yeah. So Raised Dead
Oh.
needs the whole body.
Yeah.
Resurrection just needs a small portion of the body.
Hi, Evan.
Yeah, so they need Resurrection, the one with 10 years, just needs a small piece of the body.
Hey Riley, have you told or showed Cam that you shaved your head?
I think so.
Because we were
I was in
having
a
a
call.
we were having a
last night.
conversation with them like literally a couple of days ago where they were like, "If you're bald, I will make fun of you." They were-
Okay.
They were.
We did-
They were
He
like,
was
"Yeah,
looking into his fucking future glass. He was like, hell yeah.
Cam was like, "Yeah, being bald definitely looks better than being balding, and it looks fine on most guys, but like, I will make fun of you."
Yeah, good example of people that look good bald. Vin Diesel, Mr. Worldwide,
Who's Mr. Worldwide? Hold on.
Pitbull.
Pitbull.
The Rock.
The
Yeah,
Rock.
The Rock.
I was gonna say The Rock as well.
Rock looks really good.
Rock looks.
I just
The thumbs from Spy Kids.
yeah, we don't have we do not
They
have
look
a
Trying to
at
chance.
them.
actually give good things, Riley.
To be fair, the
Raised
thumb
Dead.
thumbs would look worse with hair, right? We can agree on that.
Oh, don't give the thumb
thumb-
thumbs.
yeah,
Would
that
the
would
thumb
look
thumbs
worse.
have hair or hair like is somebody who has like hairy?
It doesn't
finger
matter. It would look
knuckles?
worse either way, I think.
That would just be a
But it would
beard
look
that
especially
points-
bad if it looked like
Max,
actual finger
Max,
hair.
that would just be a beard that points up.
No, but they also got arms that are
Like-
also fingers and legs that are fingers. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, but the facial hair would be a beard that points up.
That sounds gross as fuck. I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie. Your beard is supposed to have weight and thus go down.
It would start to go up and then curve like a tree.
Yeah, it would just flop
Yeah!
outwards.
You
It'd be
just
like a
wouldn't
shelf.
see a person's fucking face.
It'd be a beard shelf.
The thumb
I
thumbs,
ain't
they
gonna
don't
go
have a
anywhere near
face.
that.
Yeah, so it looks
Yeah.
like Raised
Kill
Dead.
all thumb thumbs, by the way. I'm okay with that one
Yeah,
statement.
it looks like Raised Dead is going to be the best option we have.
Yeah, you guys are window shopping at the Church of Palor right now.
Well,
You mean
one person.
Ronald's
The,
window
the
shopping.
only other
That's your-
the only
Ronald
other-
and
Lore.
Lore.
And Lore back.
Oh right, Lore's back.
Lore's alive, and suddenly I don't feel so bad about missing all of that experience. Because if I had lost a level, I would have instantly gone back to not having the thing I've been trying to get for most of this campaign. Anyway, I
Thank
think
you for the raid.
the only options we really have are Raised Dead and possibly Reincarnation. Though I don't think we want to subject any of our allies to that.
What does reincarnation do?
It
There's a
gives you an
chance
entire.
you come back as a fucking like bear.
You roll on a random table to see what your new body is.
Let's reincarnate Finn so that he's not an elf.
Could we reincarnate Stukov
Boom.
and have Stukov come back as a different
'Cause-
fucking animal?
Because fuck him.
Yes.
That sounds expensive, though.
If we wanted to spend.
Never mind. That sounds like really expensive.
I don't know the
probably.
specifics of reincarnate. I think in 5e you're like guaranteed if your soul is a humanoid, you're guaranteed a humanoid body. Like it'll be no, it's actually just random.
You
No,
might come back as a
Badger-
badger.
Badger, bear, black bear, brown bear, boar, centaur, dryad, eagle, elf, gnome, hawk, halfling, human, leopard, owl, pixie, satyr, wolf,
Well, is this
Wolverine,
3 or
other.
5e? that you're
3e,
looking
he's talking
at?
3e.
3e. 3e.
Do you get to keep your class levels?
Yep.
As a
Favorite
bear?
Okay. The character's class, base attack bonus, base bonus saves, and hit points are unchanged. Strength, dexterity, and constitution scores depend partly on the new body. So you just change your racial adjustments.
How the fuck does a bear
Riley?
cast?
Yeah?
There is untapped NPC potential.
You think it's
Holy
untapped? You just haven't been
shit.
there yet. Fuck you.
If someone got turned into
game.
if someone got turned into, for example, a brown bear, their strength score would be a racial adjustment of plus
If Gerard
15.
got brought
Yep.
back as not
Their
like a
con would
bear,
be a
could he
racial
polymorph
adjustment of plus
into a
8.
dwarf?
So
Could he
there is
polymorph into a dwarf?
there are
That's
very few things on this list of reincarnate that cause you to lose stats.
Yeah.
Bears give plus 15 strength and plus 8 con.
Plus 15 strength.
And plus 2 dex. And plus
Yeah.
2 dex.
Yeah.
Did you say 15?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said 15.
But your brain would still work good?
Yep,
Yep.
exactly the same. Exactly the same.
So it's like
You can't. So bears can't talk, and they don't have humanoid hands, so they wouldn't be able to hold weapons or cast spells with verbal components. But if you just so happen to have taken the still and silent spell feats,
What do you
have
mean
a spell casting
verbal
bear.
Or
components?
you're a
The bear just
barbarian,
has
for
to go-
example.
yeah.
Wolverines.
What did he say?
Mistake.
Like, dude, with your intelligence, you could just like buddy up with a blacksmith and have them make you special arms and armament to just be
Yep.
like
Or you
You
could join
just
the
might
circus.
bear
out on
great
the ground.
sword.
You don't lose your languages. You don't lose your writing languages. So you can just write out on the ground. Like, yeah.
bear monk.
Wolverines get plus 10 strength, plus 8 dex, and plus 8 con.
You-
So
does
a
the bear
Wolverine
monk
monk is like a Wolverine monk is like the min-max option.
Can the bear
Wolverines
monk
also-
do like
I'm sorry,
fancy
who's-
kicks? Can he do a fucking roundhouse?
Wolverines also have a racial rage ability.
Oh yeah, Wolverines
Uh,
get a racial rage.
Oh my
You know
God.
that video of the bear fighting the
Consent, yeah.
fisherman?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
monk
yeah.
resurrected as a bear.
The monk resurrected as a bear. The bear. Oh yeah, a bear monk would be terrifying because they can stand on their hind legs. They can walk bipedal and use all the monk's fighting techniques to just whoop your ass.
Oh.
Yeah,
We'll see
imagine
a
you
bear
get
do a
punched
drop
by a
kick.
bear and it's like,
Pat,
oh
Pat, I just realized something. If we don't have enough money to res people, reincarnate is a 4th level druid spell,
yeah.
we'd have to.
which means Gerard can cast it,
Oh my god.
and there is no material component.
Wait, do I still have a 4th level spell slot after I
So
one
you're
level?
gonna have to re-prepare. You lose all spells on resurrection anyway.
It depends.
No,
on
he's
the
saying,
spell.
does he even have a spell slot? Does
Yeah,
he even
once
have
I
4th
do
level
all
spell
of
slots?
Oh, if you drop
If he
to
goes
7th
down to
level,
7th
yeah.
level?
druids, gain them on odd.
If you're pure druid?
Druids and
happens, yeah.
wizards and clerics
Yep,
gain them
yep.
on odd.
Yeah.
I
you-
still have a
Sorcerers.
4th level.
Sorcerers
Hold on,
are the
though.
exception.
Hold on though, is the time limit the same for him? Because it might be
Uh,
more than 7 days.
A
since...
week, no more than 1 week before the casting of the spell.
Does it take a week?
I think it took a week. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're beyond that.
Rip.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess smash
Uh,
cut to Lore and Ronalig. Yeah, and they were trying to
So-
res.
You're
The mountain.
telling. Oh. And you think they succeeded?
No, because
Good.
we
might still
beat
be-
them, and then I scuffed up a magic circle, and when we left, there was like the mountain was much easier to traverse down than when we went up it, which makes
Well-
me think that the mountain was actively fighting us when we got there, but it was no longer fighting us when we left.
Though, so that raises the question: after we're back, do we head back, or do we leave it alone? Personally, I think we should head back just in case. But
think it'd be-
I didn't go through that, so I don't know how everyone else is going to feel. Speaking of which, we need to work out how we're getting the funds to bring everyone back. We have the
Ooh.
raw money, and we have some gems. But we also have some fancy magic items we could sell that no one's using. Like that scythe, for example.
I'm gonna put a nix on selling the scythe to be a dick.
Okay. Oh, well, really, I just wanted to bring it up in character conversation.
I know, but
Laura also
earlier,
doesn't know
out
right
of character,
now
you
that
said you would do it.
Finn
I
Lore
know.
knows
had
that the
used it.
Lore
Lore
knows
knows
that the scythe is
No,
evil.
no.
Lore does not know Finn is using it. He only knows the scythe is evil.
Oh no, 100%. At the end of last session, I brought up that Finn was using the scythe.
Oh, okay.
Like, because the last thing Lore did was like he identified the scythe
items.
and then he pulled the card. So Lore
Yeah.
was talking about his last experience and said like, yeah, I identified the evil scythe, and Ronald was like, evil? What was that? So
Yeah, the scythe is evil. It can only be wielded by evil creatures without a significant penalty.
I did not know that.
Has someone been using it?
By the way, so glad to have you back. Missed you a
Oh,
lot.
I'm glad to be back. That was...
Yeah, were you
incredibly-
conscious? Were you
Yes.
conscious during all of that? That's
from
horrific.
the point of the gem. So most of it has been quite black after you guys retrieved it from that room.
Never saw the closet. Thank goodness.
But anyway,
What closet?
So yeah, Finn has been using the scythe
Oh.
regularly.
Oh. What?
Did the scythe
Okay,
make
Riley.
him evil?
Riley, no, that's not within its power. It would have just crippled his combat abilities. Riley,
Mm-hmm.
how much does Lore know about the Deck of Many Things?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Let me go get my dice and Lore.
I think it'd be even
First-
funnier on the idea that Finn was doing terribly in the fights, and we're like, oh, then it must have just been.
First
Finn
lore
was just
roll
a-
in months.
Yep. And it's with his highest bonus skill, so I will take
Let's
it.
go.
Come on. Where's this die? The one with the book on it. Okay. That's a pretty damn good roll. That's 28.
You know that it is technically capable of changing a person's alignment.
Did Finn pull one of the cards?
Yeah.
From the-
At least one? I can't remember if he pulled multiple, but there was at least one, and he seemed.
Do you remember what card it was? Or would somebody else know? Because there is a card within the deck that is capable of changing your fundamental views of the world.
I don't think anyone was in the room with him, and I don't think anyone saw the cards that Finn.
I think you did say that they saw the cards when people came
I
in.
saw the
Jacques.
card. I didn't know what it really hard.
Yeah,
But
no one
Ja-
knew what it meant.
But Jacques did say which cards they were. He did say it was balance
It-
and the
Yeah,
fool.
we
Like-
just didn't really understand what
Or the
The
changes
idiot.
problem
they
is Jacques
could
didn't
have
know the
actually
alignment of
Yeah.
Finn. So
Jacques
Hmm.
doesn't know what they did, he just knows which cards they are. And he did say that.
Oh, I'm glad I looked through my notes. I forgot about our deal with Natas.
made. All right, mate.
Supposed to
Oh, nice.
find him a red
Dingoes.
box with black text made of his bones. Like
I
Paladin
feel like
Black
that
Bones,
could come
had.
up at any time, though,
That's
and
what
not
bones,
really
mates.
a priority we can make.
I think he told us about a place that Black
Would
Shield
most
used to
likely-
be, or told
Yeah.
us about that tower from the one shot that we did. That was like a base. That was like a Black Shield Junior Academy or something.
Something like
Anyway.
that.
No, I don't have in my notes what card it was.
Gotcha. There is a card that can change how you view the world. Change you from good to bad. Or in reverse. And now I
Maybe
am
Finn's
truly
good now.
and now I am truly annoyed that it was the deck of many things, because you can only pull once. If I had known, I would have pulled more.
You did know.
I didn't know it
Oh,
was the deck
shit.
of many things.
Not
I thought it was the deck of illusions.
Sorry, I
I
forgot
I
that you
didn't
were
think-
already stuck
yeah.
when Dillman said that
It's a
you can
very
only draw from the
complicated
deck
thing that
once.
Gerard knows nothing about.
Yep. Lore knows enough about the deck to know you can only pull once. And now that he knows it's the deck, he's pissed.
Lore.
Yes?
We dipped into a demi-plane with the devil to find out where you were, trekked across the fucking land and up an evil mountain, and fought
Yep.
fought a bunch of flying
Yes,
pirate freaks.
I realized what I just said.
We have been through a lot because of that draw. Not blaming you. It was a strange magic item that you didn't entirely understand.
okay.
I understand that you got an itch, but like
Le-
to say that you wish you would have pulled more.
Let me revise that statement. If anyone pulls again, I want to be in the room. That fair? This is a magical artifact that is incredibly powerful compared to anything else we've encountered.
The card you pulled disappeared. It might be right back in the deck. Everything
Okay,
we've gotten
that
out
is-
of it
that
so
is- that
far
is
has
fair,
been
that is fair.
awful.
Look, we could
You're
get somebody
saying
else to
it
pull it.
made Finn evil.
Oh yeah. Anyway, there should be a magical artifact that we not artifact, but item that we could use to return Finn.
Perhaps. But
It's
bringing could
technically
are there magical means? Could he be restored?
Well, not as far as I know through a spell, but
Give me a religion
there's-
check.
Okay.
Looking at you, Ranlang.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if there's an arcane spell?
Yes.
That's a total of 15.
No.
I rolled a 2. As far as I know, there's no arcane spell that could fix it, but
16?
there is a technically cursed item.
Sorry.
At least I've heard of it. Where we can find one.
16 Ronlig, yes. There are spells that can restore a creature's alignment, or change its alignment, or change its class, or force it to act as a certain alignment.
So I agree with taking the scythe away from him. Maybe if the church has a place to lock up such an object. I don't agree with selling it because,
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I mean, the only person I could think of to sell it is a wizard who would just want to destroy it or research it.
or research it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Honestly, if I was wealthy, I'd consider buying it myself.
Well,
Though,
I-
if we don't sell it, I don't really need to, do I?
I think the others should be part of this
Definitely.
conversation, at least Jacques and Gerard.
Definitely. Though,
So, yeah.
looking over the other material wealth we have, I think we have enough to bring everyone back, including this new person.
Yeah.
I think you'll like her. You both have a particular obsession with danger
Oh,
in very different ways. Her with dangerous people, and you with magic.
that's okay. That's fair. I'll give you that one. Anyway, the only thing that I can think of to restore Finn would be the. I've only heard of it, but the cursed item, the Helm of Opposite Alignment.
I
I
think
have no idea
there-
where we'd find one.
I think
I'm gonna say that since cursed items are generally anomalous and accidental, you wouldn't necessarily know of a specific cursed item that can do that effect.
I'm basically saying this as like lore read a story where it was mentioned once.
Okay.
That like he has no idea what goes into making one or whether or not more than one exist. He just knows that at least one Helm of Opposite Alignment exists.
Gotcha.
I think there are a few things within the Priests of Palor's repertoire
Oh,
that could do what we need.
that's probably significantly easier, but probably a little heavier on our purse strings. Though, to see everyone fully returned, worth it.
Yeah. Okay, so
How are you holding up? I've only seen them dead. I didn't have to see them die.
I didn't know. I thought you were gonna say I didn't have to see him alive.
I think I'm gonna have a lot of rough nights, but as long as they're back, I'll be all right. Or if they refuse to come back, then I guess they found some peace on the other side, so that would be good as well.
Well, if you need someone to talk to, like I'm available.
Oh.
Just
Do you know how to stop magical effects? I can't remember.
it depends. If I know the magic being cast and can cast it myself, yes. I also have a ring that can cancel any spell that has already been put on the ring.
Do you know how
But-
to cast Fireball?
Actually, yes.
We really could have fucking used you.
Fuck. But yeah, Lord has learned how to cast Fireball ages ago and has been wanting to cast Fireball ever since.
I don't know if it would have changed the outcome, but goddamn would have been nice. Okay, let's get these resurrections on the way. Let's so I think we're gonna give over the money and what physical materials we
yeah.
have.
Riley, I will
for-
need to learn what pieces of material are being traded
Well,
or
let's just
work out with you.
Well, we're doing 7,500 total, so maybe just all the gems and then whatever else we need
Fill in the rest with platinum.
in platinum. Yeah, because I think it was 5,400 out of the gems.
Yeah, 5,400 from 4 pearls, 1 emerald, 1 gigantic diamond, and 7 lich
So-
eyes.
We have 14 Lich Eyes.
Oh shit. Then you have 6,100. Because those are worth.
And the
It should
pearls
only
are
be
the-
13. Fuck, what?
Oh, sorry, 12. I have 12,
Oh.
not 14. The party funds had 12, Ronalig had 1, and there was the Ion Stone.
Yes, and those are each worth 100 gold.
Okay. How much were the pearls worth individually?
Also 100 gold.
Okay, so they're just identify pearls,
They are
basically,
pearls worth 100 gold.
and identify takes a pearl worth 100 gold.
Yes.
Okay, I haven't cast identify in a very long time, so I don't remember if it was 10 or 100. I'd like to keep the pearls if possible, just so we don't have to buy new ones.
Sure.
Um,
So how many pearls?
3. So 12. So we're selling 12 red spindles for
Is that- so he was at
that's 1,200.
5,400, 5,900 minus 3 pearls, so 5,600 and all the gems.
That sound right, Riley?
Without the pearls, and with 12 lich's eyes, that should be 5,900.
Okay. So
Oh.
I'm just going to read off the items as I erase them.
Because you...
Riley, do you have the values of the individual gems?
Yes.
I'm just going to read them off, and we'll add them up as I erase them. Does that work for everybody?
Well, Well, no, hold on. I think it'd be better just to figure out the math beforehand than just to erase them all at once. So you said 5,400 with 7 Lich Eyes. We actually had 12, so that's plus 500 to 5,900, and then minus 300 from the 3 pearls.
I'm so dumb. I added
Right?
the pearls again.
Okay, so 5,600 in all the gems other than the pearls.
So
It was
Yeah.
4 pearls.
4
I only have
pearls.
3 written down.
Well, there were 4 somewhere.
I think I used one to cast Identify on the scythe and the deck of many things, and at least one other item.
All right, so there were
Okay,
3
we'll just
pearls.
go 3. So 5,400 check, boom. So erase all those but the pearls and an additional
I'm
210.
still going to
flat.
read them off to Riley just to make sure I have the right gems, just in case there was something else that got mixed in.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So Evan has the number. I'm just reading off. So we got the double fist-sized diamond,
Mm-hmm.
4 blood red gems. I don't know when we
Shit.
picked them up.
Fuck.
Because
Hold on,
Riley, I
hold
don't
on.
know.
He's
I don't know
looking
what
something
you're selling to get that number.
I was selling the 4 pearls, which is 3 pearls, which there are none of, and 1 emerald, and 1 diamond, and the gems from the Lich's eyes.
Okay, so I found the emerald and the diamond and the Lich's eyes, and we're keeping the pearls. So what's left is these 4 blood red gems that I have no idea where we got them.
Gotcha.
They look to be one of the first things written into the party fund.
Oh,
Christ on the cross.
so good.
Under the money.
Those are each worth 60 gold.
Okay, so throwing those in for another 240?
Yep.
Yeah. Do we want to sell some of this equipment that's in here? Personally, I'd like to get it out of the bag if we aren't going to use it.
We can deal with that later.
And works
I
for me.
just-
So that's 5,740 gold, right?
Yep.
Because the
5,000.
diamond is worth 3,500, the emerald is 800, the 12 gems are worth 100 each, so that's 1,200, and then
The 4 gems worth 60.
yes, 60 is 240.
So what was the
So-
total?
5,740.
So we need 176 platinum.
Easily covered.
Go mow
There we
some
go.
lawns.
There we go. And reiterate,
Let's use that scythe to mow some lawns.
we are attempting to res everybody but Finn first. So that we can have a group discussion
Of what to do with Finn, yeah.
of Finn's condition.
Son, you got a condition.
You got evil.
Did we know that Finn's original alignment was good?
Yes.
No. Not
No.
really.
No,
Didn't.
but based on his actions. Well, also,
We could
He's
say
acted exactly the same.
Yeah, he's
I don't know what
been
you
Yeah.
mean.
traditionally coy
So-
about it.
He has not
So-
changed.
we have seen him do good in the past, though. And we know for a fact that he is now evil.
I
one
feel
thing-
like we
the
don't know
one-
that he's not neutral aligned.
Well, the one thing
We-
we know is that he is evil because you have to be evil to wield the scythe.
You do
Right.
not know
Didn't
that.
someone
You don't
figure
know
that
you
out?
have. Well, you don't have to be evil to use the scythe. If the scythe is powerful enough, it could straight up negate the effects of being good while using it.
Oh.
Well,
Welcome to
Lore-
the issue confounding 101.
Yeah, that's.
Wait,
I
was
thought-
it
I
was it
thought
no
he
one
I thought
not
he identified. I thought
No,
he
yeah,
identified.
no, yeah,
identified
no,
it.
yeah, you did.
so as far as Lore's knowledge is concerned, Finn has to be evil.
I thought it was just you had to not be good.
No,
you
I
had to be
think
evil.
You have to be evil.
No, there is a
Neutral.
neutral alignment, Riley. This is important.
no, no, no,
Don't
no,
fucking lie.
I know. But like,
there is
throw it
a
in.
neutral alignment, but
There's
there
also
are
a
also
clause in there
neutral.
for if you are a duck.
There
Ducks
are
can use the
neutral-
scythe at no penalty.
There are neutral magic items.
not to rag on Travis, but I have had no idea what Finn's like motivation has been this entire time, other than like he's vaguely a military agent of his nation.
Maybe we
Yeah.
should never have trusted
Maybe that's
Finn.
on purpose.
So
yeah,
so I
maybe
guess-
Finn has actually been evil the whole time.
Finn's been a cultist of Zethyrus the entire time.
Finn's-
Has been carefully hiding
Yo,
it.
Finn was a spy and secretly got turned good.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'm having a moral dilemma.
I'm having a
Hold
moral
on."
dilemma. He honestly
Quandary.
probably. I have a feeling that he would have immediately told us that.
No, but he's got to keep appearances. So when he goes back
Yeah.
to Zethyrus,
Yeah.
he'd be like,
Good point.
"Ooh, I'm good.
Oh my
See, I
god,
got
now,
the evil,
now
got the
I
evil
fucked this
thing."
all up because now I'm questioning whether or not it's Finn's actually.
No.
Besides,
Um,
like from his standpoint, if I had been evil for like a year, traveling with people, planning to sabotage them, and then one day I was like, "Hey, by the way, I used to be evil," I wouldn't trust them to not beat me to death at that point. Remember all
That's
these
fair,
bad
yeah.
things that happened to you? That was my fault. Sorry.
Yeah, even if Finn
Yeah.
was like, I used.
Like, would you have trusted him at all?
I feel like
Look.
if he came out and said I used to be evil, it would be more suspicious because then it sounds like he's covering his ass.
Yeah. So, funny story. Remember that village that got burned down? That's on me. I'll take responsibility.
This was an accident, right? Well,
Rezzing.
All right. So, is everyone
my
back, or
friends
is
to be
everyone
alive.
sans Finn
Yeah,
back?
who can?
Sans Finn.
All right,
Sans
so-
Finn, so we can have our discussion on what to
oh
do
god,
with Finn.
please res me. This is so fucking boring.
All right. So, what
Their
level?
ghosts have
are
just been
people?
floating around us.
What
Shit
level
talking us
are
the whole
people?
time.
I am now
I'm
level
pretty sure we're all
7.
level 7.
Yeah, everyone
Alright.
got dropped to 7. Speaking
So
of which,
when-
I need to go work out how to drop Neveo.
When you drop a level, you go to the midpoint between that level and the next level. So you are all at 24,500 experience.
Okay, that's nice that you don't lose all.
24,500 experience, you said?
Yes, if you are level
Oh, I-
7,
Um,
you are at 24,500 experience.
I don't remember what I rolled for the last level's HP.
Just. Wow, huh?
Roll
I
again
don't know.
and see.
Yeah, roll
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
God.
So maybe, roll again, subtract it. Keep a note of what your hit points are now. When you level up, you'll just go back to that number. Does that
Okay.
sound fair? Nev?
That sounds as fair as it can be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. What a wow!
Uh,
Yeah. What are
For
you
a
supposed to
paladin, it's
do?
a 1d10, yeah?
Yeah. 1d10 plus your Constitution modifier.
Like, just let's be real. There's some things you shouldn't have to keep track of, and one of them
Yeah,
is your
your
last
previous hit
level
point.
stage.
Not
Yep.
in this edition,
That's
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Level 7
Yeah, I think
now.
the intended experience is to have a character sheet for each level. Eat shit.
Ah,
Now,
I rolled a
the big-
That's a
6.
joke.
The big question is,
That means I lose 10 HP because Gerard has a +4.
did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 6.
Rolling a 1 would be good in this situation.
Rolling a
I
1 would
know.
be good. I'd lose 5 HP.
I was wondering why Evan was
Hooray.
laughing.
I got a
But
total
you
of 10
gain-
HP gone.
Why would I be?
I don't know, maybe Evan's mean.
Okay.
Maybe Evan drew the turn evil card.
D8 hit die. Let's see.
Evan.
that's an 8.
Not Romulig, Evan.
Yeah, no,
I
Evan.
rolled the
No,
wrong
that's
die. I
what
rolled a
said.
D20.
I said what I
Hold
fucking
on.
said.
You buffoon.
Hold on.
That's an 8. Oh god.
I rolled a
I'm gonna go check
D20
the
to
food
subtract
study
my
real quick.
health.
I'll be back.
I lose 11 health.
Do.
I should be rolling a D8.
Ow.
Oh, I forgot. Forgot Neveo was chunky.
Okay, now it's less.
Yeah. Well, not as chonky as she could be at 56 hit points. Somehow managing to be outclassed by a ranger. Though honestly, in 3E, rangers are surprisingly chunky.
What level is what level is lore?
8. Lore had just hit level 8 when he pulled the card.
I
So
think I think Rangers are fairly chonky in all editions because they were originally like an
Yeah.
offspring of the
Fighter.
Ranger.
Of the
Or
fire,
sorry,
yeah.
of the fire. Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
in our like we have the 5th edition mindset of like Rangers are shit, and so we just like we've seen
Yeah,
very few
they're
Rangers
they're
since before
least chonky
Tasha's.
in 3.5 because
So,
they have a
Riley,
D8 hit die in three
That
and a
could
half
also be where
edition.
there's something else I gotta
Ian
ask.
got his from.
Yes.
Ability score increase. I don't
What about
remember
it?
what stat it was. Do we all lose our? Is it not at 8th level? It's at 10th level in 3E, isn't it?
Isn't it every?
I think
No.
it's.
I'm multi-class, so I don't even
It's-
think I got one.
You
No,
do.
you get it. It's on
character
total
level,
character
not
level.
at class level. Let's just ignore that and don't give yourselves another.
Gotcha.
This, because
Don't give ourselves another unless it turns out we get it at 10
Food
or
wasn't
something
ready,
like that.
but I'm hungry, so I grabbed a banana.
Does everybody's souls choose to return?
Yes,
Uh,
the afterlife is fucking bullshit.
you-
Get me out. World of
Yes.
garbage.
Fuck.
I don't want to be stuck with the gods.
Does Ronaleg and Lore get
Gerard
to...
could be in heaven and he would want to go back on. Like, legitimately, he would be
yeah,
like,
so it's
"This
every
sucks."
every 4 levels, 4th and every 4 levels. So 4, 8, 12.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
you did get one.
We're just gonna
last
ignore it
time.
though,
Yes.
right? Shit. Do we lose? Do we lose feats and all that other stuff?
Yes, because that's easier to keep track of.
Well, there goes 2 weapon fighting.
Oh, I think I got combat reflexes. Oh well, didn't do anything anyway.
Well, now you get to repick
Can
it.
you pick a different feat when you get back to 8?
No. Well,
Oh.
I guess you could. In theory.
Yeah, Max, you could
do that.
pick a different feat.
Jacques took all that time training and never got to use it once effectively, so...
Yeah.
Because he could only... His dex was never high enough to actually get more reactions.
And now you have more adventuring before you get to do it again, so just get a dex item.
Nevaeh lost her second attack.
Schlep.
You gotta
Oh,
stop
no.
being overshadowed by your. Oh, my joke. Where's the joke?
I don't know, Pat. You better find it fast.
Yeah,
'cause,
your porn star brother, Cockland is Bisole.
Hey, Riley.
Well, you didn't even say any of the right syllables. Yes, Wyatt.
Fuck, it's hard to
So-
remember. Shut up.
I entered this campaign at level 8, so what do I do?
Shitballs.
It's the same thing I'm doing with Nevaeh. I'm just having
Yeah.
to go down
What-
and reduce
Which,
things.
What would I
Which
lose?
of your feet?
What's the last
Yeah.
feat on your list? Compare your base attack bonus and saves to the table.
Do you get a feat at 8th level?
No, you
If
get it
you're-
every.
God, reverse
Oh,
leveling sucks.
I mean, the only
Sorry.
thing that I really got was the sacrificial lay on hands. I mean,
Yeah, you lose that.
lose that until 8th level?
Yeah, because you
Okay.
only get feet on every 3 levels. One
You
through-
also have to do health,
The-
I guess.
The reason Nevaeh lost 2 weapon fighting is
Here it is.
Psychic Warrior gets a bonus feat.
Yeah.
Gerard can't flame strike twice, so that's cool, I guess.
Luckily, Tier 3 powers are unlocked on level 7, so she doesn't lose that,
Yes.
which is very helpful. Though I honestly don't... So, here's a thing I have to put to the group, not the party. In character, I can come up with an excuse, but it'll be a flimsy one as to why Nevaeh would want to leave.
I can come up with a better one.
Probably.
Fucking just
But
gets
the other
dimension
question
door.
is
Anyway,
question
a bunch
is-
of meteors hit.
do people want Nevaeh to leave?
I mean, Nevaeh could
Or,
also just choose not to come back.
Yeah, but
I feel like this is more up
The-
to you. I don't mind
there
having
is-
the characters.
Max, there is no in-character reason I could ever have Nevaeh choose to not get resurrected.
I feel that.
Yeah, of course, but like her gung ho attitude literally got her. in a
She
way
got
killed.
resurrected by the fucking genie. Well,
She at
now.
she at least like threw her lot in with a group that marched to their deaths. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Also,
Yeah.
no matter how good Earth is, heaven. Like, depending on who Nevaeh worshipped, she could be fighting literally eternally in heaven.
Good old
Sounds
Yeah.
pretty pog to
Yggdrasil.
me.
But the thing is,
Who the fuck does
she's also the
Gerard worship?
she's also the kind of person to pay back her debts.
Is there a druid god, Riley? Is there like
And
a
she's
typical...
There is a god
She's-
of nature, yes.
She
Okay.
still owes the party.
Yeah.
And now that they've cast a 1,500 cost spell on her, she owes them even more.
I
Yeah,
think
you
you're...
owe me
my-
4 gold
so-
pieces.
I
From
know,
my point of
1,504
view-
now.
Yeah,
The
from my
Jedi
point
are
of
evil.
as shut up. As DM and person who runs combat, I would like you to not have to run 2 characters.
Yeah.
Just because keeping track of everything all of the time does get a tad tedious. And also, again, when we talked, Nevaeh wasn't supposed to be a permanent addition to the party. She was supposed to be a placeholder until
Yep.
Lore's back, which he is. So,
So what I think I'm probably gonna have Nevaeh do is just go adventuring with the goal of collecting enough money to pay the party back.
she just gets
And
fucking
die.
mugged by kobolds on the way.
Yeah. Every time she gets
think-
the right amount of money and shit comes back, she gets robbed by kobolds.
So-
she falls asleep next to a chest of exactly 1,504 gold pieces, and then someone just takes it from her, and her next
You
adventure's
just hear the
finding it again.
shuffling of like
Yeah.
lizards. Just...
Anyway, I think that's what's going to happen.
Mhm.
She'll swear an oath to pay the party back, and then go work on doing that.
And who knows,
I
maybe
guess-
you'll run into her sometime on your adventures.
Exactly. So, Riley, it would be up to you as to how long it takes her to succeed.
Maybe if
Yeah.
Lord dies
Because-
for a set amount of
Unless-
sessions in advance.
Unless something terribly unlucky happens, I have a feeling she will succeed. It's just a matter of when.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. Would you mind sending me her sheet and everything then, and I can...
Yeah.
Would you be calm with her becoming an NPC for at least a while, potentially always, depending on how things go?
No problem there. I'm gonna
All
send
right.
you. So, the sheet in Roll20 is updated with her stats for level 7.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
The PDF I'm about to send you.
Is not.
The PDF I'm about to send you is her level 8 stats, but it contains her powers and abilities.
Gotcha.
The items are only accurate in Roll20 because I forgot to erase my inventory on my character sheet.
Okay. Got it. Man, Fincher is taking a long time to get resurrected, huh? Must be
Oh, we
actually
actually-
pawing
we
quite
actually
a
haven't.
bit.
We actually haven't
Bet he's
had these
cooking
characters.
and
We can have a
Chef
bit, all right.
heaven.
So does Ronaleg and Lore get to actually watch the resurrections?
I mean, yeah, why not? You paid
Okay.
for it.
So why don't you two kind of describe what's left of Jacques, and then I guess the resurrection process, and then we can do some bit of RP on the Jacques being back. No.
Are we just? I mean, that's
You're-
kind of a.
you
I
have
was-
you have
I
what's
was
left
waiting
in my
on
body.
Riley.
I figured.
I was
thought it
waiting for
mostly
someone
intact.
Dungeon
I mean,
Master
you're all in a
voice.
pretty similar state of charred fuckery. Like,
Okay, but like,
We're
but
just like slightly burnt marshmallows. We're just a little toasty.
It's
I was
more
just,
than
I was
slightly.
just wanting to, half
what's
improv
the
it,
what's
see
the,
what you
what's
want
the
to come up with.
what's the resurrection like?
let me take a let me double check the casting time. Because it's like a whole fucking ceremony, and since
like
you're
an
doing
hour.
a lower level one, hey Trev, since you're doing the lower level one, it can all happen in like a day.
Oh, yeah, 'cause- A caster capable of casting the next level of resurrection can cast like 5 lesser ones.
Yes. Chicka chicka. Yeah, the casting
So-
time is 10 minutes, so you're in there for. It's about an hour as the priests do their thing. They anoint each of the bodies with oils, and they have the gem. It's not entirely clear what the purpose of the gem is, but they start by holding it and end by no longer holding it. So it's... Who fucking
Magic.
knows what that shit does? Yeah, it looks like the light of Palor is like siphoned through it into the body. And that just, makes it shrink like you're sucking on a lollipop for 10 minutes. And that lollipop is a soul. But as the time passes, the wounds on all of the bodies are healed. The wounds on the body being focused on, rather, it becomes healed, and then they just, it goes from them being dead to them being asleep, and then they wake up.
Okay.
They
so
are still, I believe, not at all injured because of how resurrection works, but now
They are put at-
pages again.
I think they're put at 1 HP.
No.
That's
Oh, it's the
5e.
stats. It's the stats that are restored to 1.
Also no.
If you
that's
had a
raised-
stat that was at 0, it could put you at 1.
That's raised dead.
We're doing Res Dead.
Doing
I
it.
thought you were doing resurrection.
Resurrection is
I thought the
significantly more expensive.
the 7,500 price point was raised dead.
Shit ass, was it? So
Yeah.
it was.
Yes.
Well, that only takes 1 minute, so
Takes
It's
a minute
way
per
faster.
person. Yeah.
They
very
What's
good.
quickly lather the oils like a quick vinaigrette.
They based the
Gross.
body.
Gross.
yeah. Character development.
And our res order is, it starts with Jacques, then probably goes Gerard, then
Gerard.
Siegfried, Nevea, and hold on Finn.
Just catch you up to speed, Finn. The characters have decided to not res you yet. Have a conversation about the whole "you're probably evil" thing.
That's fine. I did figure that was going to be the case.
Okay.
I did never betray you.
It is me, Finn. Hey, evil people have friends they don't betray. You know?
Yeah.
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 Depends on the kind of evil.
Shigaraki's got a crew.
So wait, so it's you do raise dead and then you do a
Why
different spell,
him?
or is it just raise dead? What's the
It's just raised dead.
I don't know. He was the first evil
what
person. I
amount
thought
of
there-
Jacques
Fair
comes
enough.
back?
All of him.
All of it?
I'm just
Trump
sorry,
doesn't
I'm
murder
just, I don't.
Giuliani.
I guess I'm just
Your
not.
body
familiar with
was
the
fully
difference
No,
between,
but he doesn't pay him.
Your body was
real
fully
example of
intact, so
evil.
it just
resurrection.
there is no difference besides the time span.
Okay.
Raised Dead is a day per level, I think, and Resurrection is 10 years per level.
There are more differences, but yes.
Yeah,
if I get brought back, I'm getting brought
alright,
back
I'm just
crispy.
gonna look up raised dead so I don't.
Anyway, you come back at 7 hit points.
Ooh, that's more than I thought I'd have.
Yeah, that's your max HP now, by the way. When you're...
Great, guys.
your
Jacques should not
HP
have come back.
You lose 1 level, but your HP is set to the maximum of first level.
Alright.
No,
That
it is
I'm
not.
I'm kidding.
gross. He's
Okay.
making it up on purpose.
Well, I
Sorry.
mean, Ian has named like 15 incorrect rules in the past 5 minutes. So,
Okay,
like,
yes, but not all
shit
of
on
them were
us for
stupid.
thinking it was serious.
They weren't
Nothing-
dumb,
I am
incorrect rules.
I am nothing if not confidently incorrect.
Yeah, Ronald's wearing like he's got all of his combat gear off, and he's just in some standard like acolyte cloths. He's gonna offer Jacques a hand.
Jacques
Pull him
comes
up.
All of the priests fucking cringe.
You're okay. You're all right. We're out of the mountain. He has sent you back.
Dude,
Is Jacques the first one rezzed?
what?
Yep.
Okay.
I
Welcome.
fell,
Welcome back, Jacques.
and then there was the immense heat. Wh- Who? Who?
I heard it was Fireball.
So everyone else is laid out, right?
Yeah,
Next-
they're all on
Lore-
like, slabs.
Lore and I are in front of you.
And that's it. Everyone else is behind you.
You're back in Thrawn. We're back in the church.
Back in Thrawn.
Thran.
Thran.
Yeah.
The fuck's a throne?
The Game
It's like a
of
thrall,
Thrones.
but Game of Thrones.
Do you want some water? I think there's some food here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Gonna hand him like a water skin. A little plate of saltines.
Yeah, they're communion
old-
wafers. It's a plate of
They're
communion
really,
wafers
really salty
and
communion
anointed cheese
wafers.
whiz.
You're not supposed to eat a fucking plate of communion. You're supposed to have like one.
Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
Tell me
Is
if you
anyone
can stop
stopping me?
You're
Christ
in
is
the
canon,
church. They're
D&D.
giving it to you to eat.
Did you see? Someone did the math of how much communion shit you'd have to eat an entire Christ.
I-
No. I
Anywho.
physically drank that much water because
Well,
Jacques is
because
thirsty.
the bread is his flesh and the wine is his
Wine.
blood.
Hey,
Blood,
leave some
yep.
Christ for me, John. You fuck.
Um,
I guess we move on to resurrecting Gerard.
Yeah. I was
This-
assuming Riley's gonna be back in his chair in a moment.
Oh, I can still like hear you guys.
Oh, you
talk.
can still. Yeah, but do you want? Are you good to narrate and all that jazz?
well, hold on. I got one more thing for Jacques. Did you see anything?
What? What do you? Context.
I think he's asking if you saw anything while dead.
Like,
Honestly,
That's
Okay,
I'm
the
ready
I
other
need
for
side.
to actually like Riley the DM.
Yeah, Jacques went to heaven, but you aren't like granted an audience with your god when you die. They've got other shit to attend to.
Dang.
Here's your fucking room.
that's
Yeah.
straight up in the like by the 5th edition's point of cosmology. Like the way it's explained is I think it's called the fugue plane. You go to like your soul goes to this open endless plane that there's just a stone city in front of you. You walk to the stone city. Kellenvor's like, hey dude, you're gonna be going to this outer plane for your afterlife. There's a house right over there. It's got some of your belongings from when you were alive. Just go and hang out. When you're ready to move on, go for it.
Yeah.
And between that and during that like walk to the stone city, that's when demons and devils can come down and be like, hey, you're a fucked up person, you're gonna burn forever. You want to throw your lot in with us before that happens?
Oh, I thought they would
Anyway.
just joink people
Yeah,
if
I
they're
got
evil.
up
They're like,
to
hey,
third.
gotcha, fucker.
Come with me, buddy.
I think there might be something of like, if your soul is truly evil, there isn't anything stopping some more powerful fiends from just yoinking you and being like, you're gonna be a baby devil now. You're a fucking
So-
imp, or even worse than an imp. You're the
The fucking lemure.
Oh,
you're
Lemure?
So like a
Fuck you.
fucking lich dies, and he's like, yeah,
I think there's one that's even
I
lower
wanna
than
go.
a lemure. There's like a worm creature.
Oh,
I
right,
think-
right. Like grub.
Yeah, like a grub something. Yeah.
Grub.
you.
Yeah. I
That's
got
right.
up to
Hey, I'm
third
Grubba.
base.
I'm here to take you to the sixth circle of hell. It's not very nice. We're going there though.
I got up to
Is
the
that what's
first
happening?
gate. They didn't
Did-
like
did-
the outfit I was wearing, but they have a dress code.
Did Jacques experience that? But no. But like
No.
maybe Jergal?
You just get
Okay.
kind of schlorped to like your afterlife.
Okay.
It's like your spirit leaves the physical plane, and then it doesn't teleport. It's just extremely fast and difficult to see what's going on. But you do just kind of end up in whatever plane you go to, and if in that time you get yoinked by something from the lower planes, fucking whoops, dog. Also dying in one of the outer planes increases your chances of ending up there on accident. So if you die in hell, you might be fucked. Fun fact, good thing you guys were all here, am I right?
Yep.
Yep.
You
Yep.
fight
Okay.
a giant maggot with Jacques' face on it next session. Bonjour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got sent to. He got a nice little spot, but it was next to the noisy ice machine.
On to Jacques. Or to Gerard.
Gerard, you're a druid.
Can you
You're a
explain what
dwarf.
nature heaven's like a little bit so I can get an idea of what Gerard would think of it?
Dwarf
Deadass was
nature heaven.
literally about to.
God, thank you.
You're a druid. You're a dwarf. You had like a strange mountainous garden that you went to. It seems like a halfway point between Moradin's Eternal Hall. Yeah, Moradin. And I just forgot his fucking name. Bakum. Nope, that's the magic one. The god of nature. He has a very stupid name. Obadhai. And the like infinite forests and plains of Obadhai. So you had like a mountain forest. It was kind of sparse. There's not a lot of dwarven druids out there. Dwarves don't tend towards magic of nature. But you sure were there, and there was a nice little pig farm waiting for you. It wasn't yours, but no one stopped you
Nice!
from taking the pigs.
But no one's stopping you.
It's the
There
one
was a-
Sonya
there was a
took care
nice-
of when she was
yeah.
dead.
Oh my god.
There was a nice padded barrel waiting.
It's Sanyal's heaven.
Oh my
Could
god!
Gerard see
Sonya's
the-
gonna get
the-
to heaven, and her fucking fig farm's gonna be empty.
Did
Yeah,
Gerard
she-
get to meet the old guy, the one that died in like the pool?
No, he
No,
wasn't a dwarf.
Dang.
He
Yeah.
to the infinite plane.
he
the
went to
infinite
it. Yeah,
forest.
he was in his own. He was in his actual druid heaven. Also, he got killed by a vampire, so who knows if he even made it to heaven. Probably got turned into a vampire himself.
Yoinked.
You guys should check on him.
I'm gonna position Alexei, Alexei to
Alexi's
be
the
in
one
front
that's
of
alive.
in front of Gerard.
Okay, do you want to spend money to res Stukov?
Yeah. It would be Gerard's money, though.
Alright.
I don't know how much money Gerard would have.
I didn't say that I brought Stukov's body.
Oops.
Yeah, I was
True resurrection,
honest.
though.
If
True resurrection will
you
bring him back.
if
Isn't
you
True
the-
Resurrection like
Okay.
7K?
Yeah.
No. It's 25.
What?
True Resurrection
What?
has a material component cost of 25,000 gold, doesn't it?
No.
Okay.
5,000.
I just had the spell pulled up. I thought it said 25,000.
that
Here
was
we
what I
go
was
again.
25,000. Not
Holy
Damn it.
fuck.
I can never just
I
ask
wanted
a
a
question and
No.
have an
session.
answer.
No.
I wanted a session of bringing my friends back to life
Yep, 5,000. I don't know
and
where I got the 25.
camaraderie. I've gotten
Nothing builds camaraderie like arguing about fucking D&D rules, dude. Oh my
So yeah,
god.
you could True Resurrection Stukov,
The only
or
thing it's building is my blood pressure.
well, also you could wait quite a while and True Resurrect Stukov.
Can we get the
because you
Riley
have-
explanation first? So I can just know
The Riley
what's up.
explanation of yes. Okay. True resurrection costs round about 7,000 gold pieces from this place right now. You don't need a body. He can come back. You can wait up to 200 years and he'll still come back.
Does Stukov come back aged? Like as long as it would take
Nope.
to res him, or does he come back the age he died? He comes back the age he died? Okay.
Yeah, you
keep
just
note of
resurrect
that.
a pile of dusty old wolf bones. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck!
I
Damn,
should have
3
just
years
waited
later.
150 years to resurrect
What's the kind of
Stukov. He's just
limitations
dead
for true
now.
resurrection?
His natural
With the-
life cycle ended.
Do you have
with
to
the
be on
There are
same
lifespan
plane?
of
You
a-
just bring him back.
No, just
with the
in-
lifespan
Create
of a
new
dwarf-
body, basically.
with the lifespan of a dwarf druid, you've got plenty of time
Yeah.
to bring him back.
Yeah.
This sounds like a really sketchy but interesting way to do space travel with fantasy.
Okay. Okay.
As soon as you guys invent space
Okay.
travel, we can begin speculating
As
on
soon,
that.
as soon as you can
Okay.
invent FTL communication to tell the other person to
Okay.
resurrect you.
Okay.
Ooh, hold on. Before you continue, one extra idea. You kill the person, then you form a the fucking peasant
Cast cloak.
railgun. Yeah, the peasant railgun, but you're passing the body so that you can send it out of the atmosphere.
Who's getting resurrected next?
I didn't even say
Gerard,
anything
is
yet.
Gerard back?
Oh,
Is Gerard
sorry.
back?
I've been waiting this whole time just so
All
I
right.
They just ignored Gerard, like, oh wow, a second dwarf race.
Joe gets up, he's like, oh, and all right, Rez, next. Joe gets up, he's like, oh.
I got res.
Okay, well, I was starting to get bored, so good job. This
Ivory again.
Alexi is here. What about the
Apparently,
uh,
Stukov didn't make it.
Dukov didn't make it. Glaze, it wasn't Alexi's fault, was it?
No,
I'm going to okay.
Alexi is the reason I lived. Honestly.
Okay,
That last
Alexi.
one left was fast as hell and covered in plate. I really doubt I could have done it without Alexi.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear. Good job, Alexi. And Alexi just looks sad.
Pat,
Sorry about Stukov.
something.
No, Alexi's sad that Gerard's back, not that.
No, but I
Stukov's dead.
am apologizing.
Sorry, yeah.
I didn't think to round his body up with the rest of yours.
Oh. Well, shit. How much of body do you need to do res? Could we just get like some fur? Some fur, maybe? This fur.
Well,
I don't-
if we are planning on going back, we could attempt.
Wait
to
a
recover
minute.
the body.
Where's the barrel? Did we save the barrel?
Gerard, the room was full of fire. There
Did-
was a fire. There was a
Did
fireball.
we save the barrel?
Barrel
There was
got
a-
destroyed
Did
by
we not?
There was a
fireballs.
fireball that went off after you were already past. The barrel is ashes.
Get a new one.
I'm terribly sorry.
So one point in favor of going back and dealing with whatever's going on there is the ability to
could-
recover Stukov's body, or
You could
enough of it to
recover
bring
the
him.
metal rings of your barrel and make a new one with the memory of the old one.
Also,
Maybe.
out of character, I just realized that you can now have Alexi be like, Stukov is gone. I must take up the slack he was carrying and put all of your druid points into buffing one fucking wolf.
Fucking Alexi just shows up the next day and she's fucking
Right the fuck
shredded.
She's got she's bipedal now and has opposable thumbs and is just fucking hunched over and like a gorilla walking around like a gorilla.
So there's like a fucking panning shot that cuts to Gerard and Gerard's like this tall and Alexi's behind him like this tall and like
It's like the fucking
Yeah, she
pig
pulls
from Family Guy that has full-on arms.
Pulls a fucking Frieza. She was really strong before, but someone died. She spent a week training, and now she's a fucking million times stronger.
Exactly.
people look at Alexi and they're way more scared than they should.
Anyway,
Okay.
yes. Who's next?
Now, Siegfried.
Siegfried, your soul was in a very interesting place. You didn't exactly worship a god, but you weren't a bad person, so you didn't go to any specific heaven. You were just kind of in a place with other dead people. You were definitely towards the end less pious than a lot of even commoners and farmers, because they pay homage to weather gods, but you were just kind of chilling. So you were in basically a cosmic waiting room, or the shitty apartments that are just below the penthouse suite that is heaven. and now you're back on Earth.
You can hear the permanent party going on one floor above
Yeah.
you.
And no amount of slapping your own ceiling with a broom will stop.
Is it like is it like the fucking memes of the person trying to sleep in the bed and there's like fucking caramel dancing playing outside really loud?
Yeah.
Well, well, we met, right? Yes.
I'm gonna come back screaming. Just, bro, where is he? I'm not done with my. Who was I talking to?
I don't know who you were
What
You're
talking.
happened?
okay. You're okay. You're in Thran.
How did we get back here?
Thought it was Thrawn.
Paylor Mega Church. Alexi and I were able to win the fight in the end, mostly due to Alexi. We were able
Alexi
to
nods.
carry. We were able to carry your bodies out of the mountain,
Well,
and I brought you guys tens of miles or like 100 miles north. We're here
Very-
now.
Very unfortunate that you had to go through all that, but I appreciate you bringing me back. I was not ready to meet. Well, you know.
I don't know. Who are you talking about?
I
Just
figured
any-
you'd ask.
any of the gods. I'm still angry at the gods. I still have disdain for them, and I'm not ready to meet them. There will be a fight if I do.
I also figured you had some unfinished business here, so welcome back, Siegfried.
I appreciate it.
Who's gonna fight the gods? That's
Well,
funny.
Now that
I will
everyone
just
but
throw
Finn-
out there that it is Paylor magic that brought you back. Just saying. Just saying.
I may have a disdain for Paylor, but I will allow it.
And now that everyone aside from Finn is back, we do need to discuss Finn.
Why did you
He's
bring back
dead?
Nevaeh?
Oh,
You
we
bring
brought
back
Nevaeh back.
Nevaeh.
I totally forgot about Nevaeh.
Welcome back, Nevaeh. You died.
Where the fuck are they? Oh, hi.
Hello.
So what happened?
You
Why
died.
are we in
I
a church?
recap.
Oh. Well, shit. Didn't expect that to happen. At least we're all the... Turns around and sees Finn. Mostly alive.
He's coming next, right?
Also,
Yes. Yeah.
who the fuck's this skinny dude?
That is, the one we were trying to rescue, yes.
Oh!
This is Lord Telmrin. Lord Telmrin, Nevaeh.
He smells like mothballs.
He's been
Nice to
he's
meet you,
literally been
Nevaeh.
in the church closet for like a month.
Yeah, he's been in the church closet for a while.
As the DM fucking roasting one character to the other character of the same player.
Yep. You described how lore
It's
smells
a
to
unique.
me.
That is a
Mothballs and
unique
dryer
thing.
sheet.
I don't think I've ever seen that in D&D. So,
Nice to meet you, Nevaeh. Now that everyone except Finn is back, we do need to
Mhm.
discuss what to do with Finn.
Did we run out of money?
No, it's come to
Did
my
we just
attention.
not want to use the money? I'm confused. What
No,
is going on?
no. It's come to my attention that Finn has been wielding the scythe. Is that correct? The fancy magical
He
scythe we
had
took
in
from
hands.
Father Samuel. To wield the scythe, you must be evil. As judged by, I guess, the gods? Or some intrinsic quality of magic?
Sounds like gods
But
may
you
be
must-
shitty judge. I don't know.
But you must be evil to wield that scythe. If any of us were to pick it up and attempt to wield it, we would suffer horribly until we stopped.
Have we tested this? Do we have size?
I mean, yes, we have the scythe. Anyone want to risk picking it
Yeah,
up?
which of you has the fattest balls to bring an evil scythe into a Church of Palor ceremony? Tell me, which of you...
It's in the bag of holding. He hasn't pulled it out yet. He's just saying he has it.
Alexi could carry the scythe.
Is
Alexi
Alexi
cannot
evil?
wield. Oh, you meant okay. Never mind. I
Sif,
understand.
bet.
No, I'm just saying
So-
Alexi's alignment is actually evil.
What?
Yeah,
You never cleared that with me.
I'm sorry. This,
So
it's a dog though. Like, is it that
Yeah.
crazy?
Pretty sure she's just unaligned.
Well,
Or
I
you-
mean, hold on. We gotta deal with this first. I think you can fully make the argument that it isn't intelligent enough to have a sense of morality. It's just acting on instincts, and if its instincts tell it, like, in the process of killing this thing for meat, you should also just like fucking you know? I don't know if you could say that's evil.
What intelligence do you even need to have an alignment?
think-
I'm pretty sure that animals are just unaligned.
There's another
Oh,
mix-up
that
of,
too,
like,
right.
alignments
they're not
being an
neutral, they're just
intrinsic
unaligned.
property within magic and
Yeah.
everything.
anyway, Ronald told me that Finn pulled some of the cards from the deck. Does anyone know which ones they were? Because the deck, there is a card in the deck that can flip your alignment. If you were an incredibly good person, you become an incredibly evil person.
What if you are just a slightly above average being of good person?
Then you become a slightly above average evil person.
Is that maybe what happened?
That's quite possible. Which is why we haven't. Well, we just need to discuss what to do.
Well,
What?
I did not see any discernible difference.
He seems
There's
fine
also-
to me. I mean, he seemed fine
Well,
to me. He's dead.
there's-
But you know, God.
There's also spells that we could have cast on him that would simply restore him to his original disposition if it had been changed. I don't know if they have an effect if he hasn't been changed. So we need to discuss what we wish to do. First
don't
thing
know.
I would like to say is I am personally voting that no one wields the scythe. That we look into destroying it or giving it to someone who can.
Here, how about this? We pay the priests here so that the moment Finn comes back, they cast a spell that restores his alignment. It doesn't change him, it just restores what's already there. So
If nothing changed, nothing happens.
Yes. Yeah.
I am for this motion.
Do we have to pay for that one too?
We would, but
Fuck.
to make sure that our friend is all right, I think it's worth it.
Would I know this
Probably,
spell?
yes.
Oh, dang.
The spell is called Atonement, and I think it's level 5, so I don't know Jacques. I don't know if
think-
Jacques would know it. I don't
think
think
Jacques
so.
just hit 3rd level spells, so no.
Like,
Yeah,
if
I don't
my-
have 5th level spells.
If my morality was ruined by some magic something or other, I would expect all of you to fix me.
Same
Even
here.
if I
But this
didn't know it.
morality doesn't really seem ruined, to be honest.
It's
know, but
hard
it's
to tell. He's
I-
intelligent enough to not immediately change in such a way that it would be noticed.
Yeah. He was
I
our
tr-
good friend Finn. He would have never betrayed us.
Would have never
I
been.
trust-
Intelligent.
I trust
Or
Lore's
wise, but
understanding of magical items. If he investigated the scythe and truly believes that it can only be wielded by somebody
That's what-
who is rotten in their core, then I trust him.
that's what my identification magic's revealed. And they haven't. Well, they've only failed once, and that was on the deck.
And I don't think Finn.
You identified the deck and the side at the same time.
Yes, but it
Maybe
succeeded
it
on the
was
side.
maybe it was a bad batch.
He's also not going to say that because he doesn't. He really wants to just make sure Finn's okay, even if it's wasting money. He wants to make sure
No, I
Finn is
know.
fine.
And I don't believe that Finn has been bad this whole time. So I would like to make the investment.
So how much would
I'll
atonement
do it out of
cost
my
us?
pocket if I need to.
I'm
It
sure
is
the
a-
party can.
How much does it cost? Because maybe it should come out of.
I'm sure our
It
group
is
funding
a
can handle it.
5th level spell, so it would need at least an 11th level caster, I want to say.
No.
I don't
Ninth?
think.
No,
Wouldn't it be
ninth.
ninth?
It's a
Right,
ninth level
right.
caster.
First, first, second,
And it-
third.
Take an hour to cast.
Oh, well, we may need to hold Finn down.
He's paid by the hour. He works 1 hour.
Target is living creature touched, so yeah. Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Or I could
Let me
put
just-
Finn to sleep. No, elves are.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Just hit him over the head with a club. Go to sleep.
He fucking gets roused. Hey, go to sleep.
Yeah.
God, there's a lot of reading rules this session. Which is fine, because it had to happen, but ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could... I'm gonna say, the way that this is worded is like, for at least some of them, you charged a spell and then cast it at the very end. So, potentially you could start casting Atonement, bring back Finn, finish casting Atonement as he gets brought back, and then fix him then. Because only one specifies that the creature needs to be there for the whole casting.
That's really
Do
funny.
they
It's
count
up to-
as a
up to
creature
your
when
ruling,
they're
Yeah, does
Brad.
it
dead?
count as being? Does a corpse count as being there? Like,
Well-
I don't...
Shit, it does say so it says living creature, but there is a specific type of it that says that they have to be present for the whole thing. But yeah, it just says
I
yeah,
feel
so
like
let's hold
it would be
Finn down
saying
for
that
1 hour.
Like, wouldn't that mean that a living creature has to be there for the
Yeah.
hour?
Yeah. Well, but
Okay.
that's not the one that you'd be casting on Finn. There are a couple different ones. There is one that does not allow a saving throw for if a creature had its alignment magically changed, Atonement returns its alignment to its original status at no cost.
Yeah, that sounds like
That's the one. Yeah.
that sounds like the fucking
Unless you want to try and give him a chance at redemption, where he has to
Primo.
do some shit on his
Nope.
own.
Yeah, we
Nope.
wake Finn up.
Well,
Are you ready
he
for
got-
your
he-
redemption arc?
he got magically fucked up because he wanted
Yeah.
to be adventurous. I don't think he deserves to go
Yeah.
through the fucking 9 trials to restore himself. You know,
we're just
Anyways,
doing the
450 gold pieces to fix your friend, idiots.
450,
450.
Yeah.
That's
450.
easy.
45.
45.
Cool.
230.
I'm gonna
232 minus 45.
pull up a calculator. Oh fuck it.
Anyone got a phone handy? Mine's charging on my bed.
200 minus 13, so
187, I
187.
187. Okay.
I'm
That's how
sorry, I
much-
said it right before you. That's
It's
yeah.
called.
That's how much. Oh, I just realized we have 527 gold. Oops. We have 182 platinum remaining.
Okay.
And 527 gold.
I explained the situation to the
Wait,
priest.
didn't we say it was 187?
Yeah, we definitely said it was 187.
Why is it
But you
182?
just said
remaining?
182.
Okay, 187. Oh, it is 180. I wrote 187, but I said 182.
Okay,
It's a shit
gotcha.
show.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Enough to give a man emotions.
I explained the situation to the priests, and then I'm gonna get a fuck ton of rope and just like head to toe
Yeah, just-
cocoon Finn.
We're fucking Frodoing Finn. We're getting him up like
You
Shelob.
check.
Hang on. Let me check something.
Travis jokingly
Nevea
asking
pulls
for
out a set
used
of masterwork
rope.
manacles and hands them to
My
Ronald.
Christ.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I have
That was
had
good.
masterwork manacles in Nevea's inventory this entire time. This has
All
never
right.
come up.
Good thing I plan ahead.
Let's do those first.
And,
And then a
then the rope.
Fuck ton of rope. Yes.
All
rope
right.
as well.
So the masterwork
Finn's-
manacles don't take a check to put on, but do give me a use rope check to use that rope.
How much
Ronald's
rope
an
do we have
expert at-
amongst?
Can we
everybody?
take 10?
Since he's dead and not fighting back, you can take 20 on this one, dog.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jesus
so-
Christ.
between Lore and Nevea, there's a 200 feet of rope.
Christ on the cross. That's
We
I'm gonna
use
say
all
that
of
Okay, that's too much.
That's
That's
too
too
much. rope.
much. Yeah,
Okay.
100 feet is
Lore-
too much.
Lore has a
God.
single 100-foot segment. Nevea has two 50-footers.
Okay, so a 23.
Hold on.
I'm not actually that good at using rope.
Oh, isn't it a dex? Isn't it a dex skill?
Am I stupid? Oh yeah, I have no ranks in it.
You only have +3 to dex.
Yeah, because I rolled bad at the start of the campaign, Riley. Or I
Shit,
rolled
you
like
right.
I rolled very middling.
Yeah.
I wonder if they could also fix my brain.
What went wrong with that?
Another card.
Oh,
Different
yeah!
Card. Remember he got the like -2 to int or something.
I don't
-3.
-3.
don't. Out of
Hold
character.
on. No.
We like we properly don't know that one though.
We don't even know what happened.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, yeah. 23
Oh.
through.
Okay. Yeah.
It is-
23.
It is permanent drain,
Yeah.
so I don't think it can be restored.
Yeah. Anywho, Finn, you had a very interesting experience. You died, you saw your corpse, and you were rushed away, and you got to. It definitely seemed like the place that elves go when they die. It was like a neat forest town. You saw a large throne of woven branches and leaves and vines, presumably where good old Corellin Lerethian sits. But it flashed for a second, and it was all on fire, and there was a spear impaling the throne, and it was broken, and then you were just like drowning in a river of blood for a week.
This is fine.
And now you're back. You're no longer drowning. You're welcome.
Ah, this is also fun.
You are significantly tied up, though.
Instead of drowning, though, you are fucking gagged and bound like some fucking prize hog about to be slaughtered.
He's not gagged.
Okay, you're just bound.
Yeah, like a
And
prize
mythical.
hog about to be slaughtered.
Man, the slaughter.
So does the spell finish when he
I
wakes up, or
fin-
does it
No,
start
it's gonna
when he
take
gets
an
it?
hour.
Hey, Ron,
Okay.
like,
I'm back.
Hey guys, why am I tied up? Isn't this funny? You should
We're-
untie me. Where's my scythe?
Welcome
And-
back, Finn.
I got even
We're-
better at shooting things, guys.
What?
Oh, you're worse at shooting things now, by the way.
Huh?
What?
The
You-
resurrection spell they cast drops you a level. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Everyone is at 24,500 XP.
Except
I
for
don't think I
Ronald.
have my healing spell anymore. Oh no! I lost my second
Neither do
level
I.
spell.
Oh no.
I'm sorry to say, Finn, but resurrection can be a damaging process. So we're in Thran. We made it out. Alexi
Well,
was able to finish off the last of the Dwergar, and I was able to cart all your bodies back here.
what about Eagle? Why am I tied up? I have many questions, Ronalig.
Eagle
The
is
priest
dead.
starts casting its
Do you
own-
want to know? Do you want to know where we go when we die?
Probably.
I feel like most people here had different deaths.
Based on
What
the
did you
knowledge
experience?
of deities and the afterlife, most likely not the same place that Ronald's going.
What did you experience?
Well, when I died, it was really hot, and then it didn't really stop being hot.
By a fucking fireball.
Killed by a fireball and then go into
That
a
seems-
burning lake of blood.
Kind of vague. What did you see? Who did you
Uh,
interact with?
That
oh,
was really
nobody.
funny. That was really funny to walk into.
There was nobody for forever.
I mean, there were things
Oh.
biting you. You think?
Those aren't people.
You hope.
Weren't they? Weren't they?
Not anymore.
It's just you, and it's just you're in a liquid, and everything's hot, and it's not fun, Ronald. I don't think you'll enjoy it much.
It's like God made you a soup.
I don't think you'll enjoy it much.
Okay, so Eagle didn't make it out.
Oh,
You're tied up because we have reason to believe that you were altered by the deck. You drew cards in more ways than we understood. And I think you also went to hell. So we're gonna try to make sure you don't go to hell.
Next time.
oh God, are you gonna
time.
evangelize at me?
No.
Someone is already evangelizing at you.
A priest will be evangelizing at you for the next hour. Please hold.
I don't know what that means.
How do I
Well,
know what that means?
For the next hour, you're gonna be tied up, and they're gonna be casting a spell on you. The spell is purely meant to restore what should be there. So if you were unchanged by the deck, nothing's gonna happen.
If
you
the
were,
deck, however, changed you,
so
you
you'll be
will
okay.
return to how you were before. In the meantime, can I interest you in a drink or some food?
Does that mean if Deck didn't
We have
change
to-
him, he's going back to Hell Place?
If the deck didn't change him, then yes, that is his fate when he dies next.
Oh. Interesting.
I can't remember what stat I increased when we hit level 8.
Just
We
don't.
have just decided to not do that and just not do it next time you hit level 8.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Oh, yeah.
roll your hit die and subtract that much from your max hit points, but keep note of where you're at now. When you level up, you'll just reset to what you should be at. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that way we don't like fuck anyone up super bad.
I think
So
my hit
uh,
die is 10.
Might
Yeah,
want to try to
D10.
get in cozy with Coralon or something before the next
Corellin.
time you Corellin? Is that how you
Yeah.
spell or
Yep,
pronounce?
Corellin Lorethian.
That sounds a lot cooler. To avoid wherever you found yourself. Or adopt my religion. Paylor is primarily a human deity, but he is open to all. We all live under his sun. You know, he's the reason that you are back with us now. So,
You could go to where I went and start the
Yeah.
pig farm.
well, I've never had a captive audience before.
Can I try to escape?
Yeah. So, give me either a strength check or an escape artist check to get out of the manacles. I'm gonna say you have like -2 because of all of the rope.
I like to think that he keeps up the same tone of voice the whole time he's trying to escape.
Yeah.
It's me, your
He's
good
just
friend
talking,
Finn.
and you hear clinking. And
Oh my god,
Um,
that's a natural 20, but -2 for a
Oh.
total of 23 to get out of the manacles.
Masterwork manacles.
I think it's technically.
Nope. That's a hard negative. You don't get
What?
anywhere close to popping out of the Masterworks.
Hell
What are
yeah.
Masterwork manacles?
35.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's a
We should be
DC
slapping
35 to bust out of them with Escape Artist and DC 28 Strength check to break them.
We should have been slapping these onto bosses.
Yes. It is difficult to get them onto a person who is fighting you, though, so keep
Didn't
that
you
in
say
mind.
you could build a fighter entirely based around slapping manacles on people?
Hey,
There
Jacques,
is a prestige class.
hey,
Gotcha.
Jacques Siegfried, could one of you like sit on his lower legs and the other like put a foot on his chest? Just so he can't like wiggle.
I'll put my
wiggle
foot on
away.
his chest and hold him down.
You're bigger. It's a better choice.
Hey, Ronald, I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Did you grab that one guy's, like, axe?
He did say he shoved all the bodies. No, just ours. Never mind.
No. No.
We only did the math
I-
for your guys' bodies.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
Chances are
sorry,
good-
but I was drenched in blood and having an ongoing panic attack. So
Yeah,
no.
that's fair. I don't like blame you because it was a really stressful situation. I was there until the end, you know.
Our evil friend Finn.
I was
Is
just
about to betray you.
I was just really vibing with it, so I was kind of hoping you would grab it in case I got brought back.
Yeah, we can go back. We can go. I
Yeah,
doubt
chances are
We
good.
can.
No,
Are we
no,
are
we
we
should
going
not
back?
go back.
But
Yeah.
if the ritual can be continued again, we need to make sure it's stopped completely. And this time, we know what's coming.
Wait,
Also, it
we
sounds like-
killed
it sounds like-
all the important
Exactly,
ones
it sounds
who
like
were
you guys killed
trouble.
all of the incredibly powerful ones.
There is still an
dropping
entire
it.
army. They went over this. We went over
Ha!
this.
Well,
Did we?
better
Yes.
prepared, and we'll have an escape plan this time.
It's
We'll
not
make
just
sure
like
we're-
it's not an outpost. It's an entire civilization down there.
Jock, I think we saw pretty much all of them.
When Ronalig was like carting the bodies back and forth, there was a surprising lack of people running up trying to stop him from doing it.
I was tying your bodies to Alexi and getting you out of there for a good hour. You guys are
Listen.
heavy.
Listen, it is not that big of space. They cannot just shove army into us before
Also-
we break ritual area.
Also, from my understanding of your story, the rank and file of the Dwergar were laughably easy to kill.
That's
Your
true.
soldiers are easy to kill.
It was really
just
just the people at the end.
If
And
their numbers
you've
become too
killed them
strong, I
all,
believe
so-
we can escape pretty easily.
Also, you'll have me this time. I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty good at magical mass explosions.
Murder.
I wasn't going to say that.
So unless anyone wants to like cut Finn out before it's done, I'm pretty sure it is literally impossible for him to bust out of the manacles. Period. Does that sound right, Finn?
Yeah.
The
He
natural
did roll
20
a
was a-
natural 20 on his first try.
That
I
was
got
an
a
escape
20.
artist check. But like his strength checks may be different. But yeah. So
My
we
strength
can just
takes
say we
Yeah,
can
it
just
doesn't
say
give
an
a plus
hour
8.
passes if you're all cool with that.
Yeah.
And then Finn, your alignment, if it was changed magically, is now restored to what it was beforehand.
So unless the card says that it can't be, then yeah, I'm back to chaotic good.
Time to just. I'm pretty sure that it can be changed back, because if not, then whoops.
I'm really glad that you weren't lawful good.
Yeah.
Because I would much rather have a lawful evil teammate than a chaotic evil teammate.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
like
we could
the
have fucking
spice
figured
in
it out faster.
Oh yeah, you
As
could
a
have figured it out
group,
faster.
out of
Oh,
character.
absolutely.
Yeah,
in
and
character,
just
we
like
could've figured it out.
strangles someone on the street, and I was like, he said rude words.
Wait, you find Finn repeatedly
Yeah, no, you're
stabbing
fine.
a hobo in an alley.
Hey.
Well, Finn, how are you feeling?
Same as I ever was.
Like I would never betray you.
Yeah.
Well,
It's me, your good friend Finn, who would never betray you.
either way, let's untie him.
It
Yes,
seems like
please.
he's not different at all. Get them out of Thingy.
Yeah, that
Baguga.
sounds like the exact
Okay.
same line he's given a while.
Finn, what are your thoughts on the scythe?
I mean, it is very cool. You can't deny that aesthetically it's very cool.
Absolutely. Also, who's pinging repeatedly on a
That's
totally
me.
black screen?
Why is it
Somehow-
black screen?
Somehow every ping is causing
Yes.
causing my view to recenter on your ping.
It's also
Is
a black
that what
screen.
that does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious because it was moving. Wow. So if you hold shift and hold left click, you can force everyone in the game to look at your ping.
Wow.
Only the
If you're
game
the
master
GM.
can.
Yo, so you're
Everyone
saying if I
ever-
have someone sneak attack the group, I can fucking peen it as it happens? That sounds
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
Hey,
shifting, yeah.
is it supposed to be black for me as well?
No, it isn't.
No,
it's not supposed to be black
it's
for
black
anyone.
it's black for all of us, I think.
Why?
Anyway, we should decide this outside of the church. What we do with the scythe. Because I didn't get the chance to tell you this, Finn, before I
Went into a coma.
before I got my soul sucked out of my body and shoved into a crystal.
Try refreshing your
But the
page.
scythe is evil.
Neat.
Huh.
Yeah, it is pretty neat.
Wait, was anyone surprised by? Like, I thought it was pretty obvious.
Did you see the guy who was using it? I mean, jeez.
Well, it was not only evil, but it could only be wielded by evil people.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that makes sense because it did belong to
That
a
is a
dead
very
guy.
important note.
huh.
Hmm. I'm really hoping.
Wait,
you
are you
can't
saying
wield
Finn
it
was
now.
evil?
Yes. That's why we just did the spell.
I'm sorry.
It is totally in character for both of those things to happen.
Gerard just doesn't get it until like days later.
Gerard's zoning out.
Ugh.
Ronald
Like,
Lee-
suddenly in the middle,
Zarovich is a vampire?
in the middle of the night, pulling a scythe on Finn. Wait a minute, Finn was evil.
Guys, Finn was evil the whole time. He was going to betray us.
Ronald
So-
is just like standing back, watching his friends discuss in the way they always do, and just smiling to himself.
Well, now that we're all back, what are we going to do?
I don't know. I'm going to ride Alexi because it's fun. Huh?
Well, I think we should wrap things up at the mountain.
Sounds like a good
I'd
idea.
like to visit my hometown. Honestly, having a few days off wouldn't be terrible.
We should probably do that after the mountain.
We need to find a box made out of bone for Natas. There's a goblin empire forming.
There's a Goblin Empire?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there anything else on our to-do list?
It's not that weird that I forgot that one, is it? I feel like...
Yeah, Gerard, you have
Oh.
something on your to-do list, I think.
I would still like
What,
to track
getting
down...
Stukov's body, you mean? Because we're going to the mountain.
No. The other thing going on at your hometown that I told you about like fucking months ago.
Yeah, that's why I don't fucking remember. God.
I'd
Gerard
like to
would
track
say that.
down Pershaya eventually, and put him out of business permanently.
What was going
Well,
I don't know. And there's stuff in DMs.
hate
Whatever
to sort of
Siegfried's got to deal with demons and shit.
jump
Sorry,
into the
sorry.
middle of your conversation.
This is
But-
kind of just a general thing.
Hate to sort of jump into the middle of your conversation, but I'm not entirely sure I fit in with your group that much. It was great traveling with you, but I'm out from under that guy's thumb, and I think the best course of action for me would be to, well, go off adventuring and earn back the money to pay you back for bringing me back to life.
How much money did it cost? Just
If-
so I can know how much you're supposed to pay us later.
Significantly more than I owed you already.
If,
You
any-
have a number.
if anything, I feel
Lore.
like it was a professional courtesy. Like,
Well, either way, I still owe you that 4 gold.
it's true.
And, well, if you ever do end up hunting down Kershaya, fucking send me a message. I'll be there at a heartbeat.
Will do.
Give us a good time to meet up. I can pay you back then, and we can regale each other with our tales of great heroics. And grand stupidity, as this last couple of weeks has demonstrated.
Oh yeah, that would be a problem. I'm sorry, I
I
just read
still
it.
think the Dwergar puppeteering could have worked. We just need a little
Yeah.
something
Maybe-
on top.
Maybe a little bit of illusion magic.
Hey, Riley, quick out of character question. How did Gerard find out about this?
He's just got senses. He's got druid senses. Can
And he
feel
knows
it,
that
yeah.
exactly that is happening from the druid senses?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Druid prophecies.
Well,
Take
by
care
the
of
way, this was, problem came up while we were dealing with Athenian and saving, yes, lore. I didn't mess up his name, did I? That is correct.
No, you got
Okay.
it right.
I don't know why I
It has
thought
been a
that.
long time since we've had to say name.
But
It's
yeah,
seven-
That
my druid senses, my dwarven hairs are going whiz-wuzz because I believe there are giants attacking my hometown. I can, you know,
That's-
That would be a problem.
I can just feel it.
That's kind of a problem.
Well, I actively, you know, they show up sometimes maybe and give a little woo, and then my senses go wonga wonga, and I
How does that how
Oh.
does that work? Since
I don't know, I just feel it.
well, everything I had heard thus far
Honestly,
about
I don't
Sanyo and
know.
you, it was
Gerard
like
is
remote.
How do you
quite in. Gerard is quite in tune with nature. There is a decent
Yeah.
chance he's accurate.
I'm very in tune with nature. Yes.
Oh,
I guess
rest
the biggest-
weary.
I guess the biggest question is, when?
I don't know.
When do we go? After the mountain? Before the mountain?
Is
Where's your
mountain
hometown?
bigger problem? I feel is if he's on the way, then yeah. But I feel like mountain is probably bigger problem. If it's still possible for the super evil
I mean,
god
I
thingy.
would say so as well.
Yes.
For reference, the town that Gerard and Saniel were from is just a little bit north from the place with the church.
Oh,
Northwest. It should be on Jacques' map. Actually,
Do you want to shift ping where it would be on the world map?
let me just double check because it's called Gorisdotter's Hold. So, shit. This was where you were.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it would be
there it is.
roundabouts here.
So, mountains or giants?
apparently.
The giants are
I
kind of
don't
near
know.
the mountains.
Yeah, I guess they're mountain giants. I don't know why I know they're giants. It just feels like the giants.
Do you
They're
want
big.
the actual explanation for why Gerard knows?
Out of character, sure, yeah.
Giants and dwarves are basically ancestral enemies. Like, dwarves have racial bonuses to fight giants specifically. They're, like, so wildly ingrained in kicking the shit out of each other. So, along with, like, your attunement to nature, your attunement to your home, and you fucking hating giants,
We go
you
for
can
the
just-
ankles.
you can just tell.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Sounds pressing.
it probably generally giant attacks are bad. Is a rule of thumb. Been going on for a while. I don't know if they're taking breaks or if there's people fighting them. I just know giants are attacking. Probably gonna deal with that.
So sorry, I was in a different tab. Where is Gerard's hometown?
So
Time
this
for
was
that
Ormond's
shifting.
Bluff, so it would be about here.
Oh, they're kind of opposite directions.
I mean, Gerard Gerard did just say that it was months ago. It's probably over.
Did Gerard say that, or did Patrick say that?
I didn't say that.
I thought you did.
I
My
don't
bad.
think
Yeah,
Gerard?
the months ago bit was that
In real
Patrick
life?
got told months ago
Yeah.
that this was happening.
Yeah,
How
remember
long
when
ago
all of you
in
guys
game?
got your letters? That's when this information was given to
Oh,
Patrick.
in game, that's still probably like a month,
Yeah, a month.
or
Dwarves are
yeah.
resilient.
Yeah, it's been going on for a little. But you remember when we got the letters? Yeah.
Hey,
I probably
Jacques,
should've
did you
brought
ever
this
fill
up.
out and return that paperwork, by the way?
Yeah, we had to in order to do the thing before we left.
Didn't you go straight from Ormond's Bluff to the mountain, or am I misremembering?
I thought we were able to mail it.
Oh, you're right. You did send it. Good old mail.
While we're in town, I'm
Um,
also gonna reply to my, hey, you have this job to do with the Dwergar.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, job's done.
Job's done. All right.
Hey, Riley.
We finished the job though.
Yes, Evan.
One thing I was wondering, now that we're all like rezzed up, is it possible that the XP I got at the end of the fight could be evenly distributed? Because
Yeah,
while
go
on
ahead.
one hand, it's kind of funny that I'm 17,000 XP higher than the rest of the party, it also feels horribly unfair and
Well,
stupid.
They should have survived if they wanted that experience. But yeah, you can go ahead.
Can I voluntarily exempt Nevea from
Yeah,
the sharing?
go ahead. She wasn't involved. Fuck it.
So it's split 3 ways. Or no, sorry, 4. Sorry.
Me,
That's
Oh,
correct.
never mind.
Shop.
Forgot. I thought you were just like donating it to the people who lost a level. No, okay. So 5 ways.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I was just gonna split it up as though the main party members had survived the fight, and yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 17,000 divided
Okay,
by
so
5.
No, it was 12,600.
Or 12,000. Okay.
So yeah, 25, 20 to Siegfried, Jacques, and Finn.
And Gerard.
And Jordan. And so I
And Rob.
well, yeah, but like I subtract a thing. And
Yeah.
then I add that.
Woohoo! When do we level up again?
2,800. Or
So what do we
28,000.
call? What are we all currently at now?
2720. Or
Okay.
27020. So 2,720.
I forgot that lore just got set
No.
to 2,800 at the end of the
27,020.
Didn't we start at like 21,000?
No,
No, you started at
25,000.
the halfway point.
Hang on.
That was
You-
my
you,
inability
You
to read.
started at 24,500.
Plus 2,520, so 27,020.
Wow, you're about to level up.
Yeah. 27,020. It basically undoes the half a level loss.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Funny.
Lore got set. I forgot that lore got set to exactly 2,800, and then just
1,000.
nothing. 28,000. Yeah, and then just gone.
Yeah.
What's the next level?
Well,
After that?
28,000 is level 8, and then after that is 9,000 extra, 8,000 extra, so 36,000.
Okay.
Remember,
I
it's a
haven't-
mathematical function.
You think
I
I
like
do
having
math?
a note.
I got it wrong twice doing math earlier.
Yes.
That doesn't make math wrong, Maxwell.
It
No,
just
I was
makes
talking
you
about my
wrong at
ability
math.
to do
Oh,
math,
okay, gotcha.
which was bad. Poorly.
Kill giants.
Are we killing giants or are we going back to the mountain?
I vote giants.
I mean, the giants seem to be a bit more of a pressing concern.
As much as I want to see that, can we agree to see the mountain after the giants? I really
Yeah.
want to see the mountain.
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
Well, you
mountain
saw
is
the
still
mountain.
important.
I want to make
Just
this
not
I
a
saw
lot.
it.
from
I was
Okay.
inside of holding the entire time, Riley.
I mean,
I
there,
never-
you
I
like
saw the
see it out
outs-
of the window.
There was no window. You explicitly said there was no windows.
There was a window in another room, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
so
hell, dude.
Lore really wants to see the mountain. Now that we've decided that we're going to go deal with the giants, can we take a quick break? I'd like to go grab
Yeah.
some food.
Yeah, I think we can call her halfway there for now.
Awesome.
I needed to go grocery shopping today, and then I fell asleep until 5:30 p.m.
I almost
Oof.
did that exact same thing.
Yeah, you messaged me.
I was
at, like,
up game hunting all day.
My car nearly broke.
I got
Riley,
way
you
too
that's
messaged
no
me
invested.
at like 7 a.m. and I was like, oh no. These are not Riley hours.
Oh, that means they were
Um,
Riley hours from the
Riley,
previous night.
were they?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
what are you doing right now, by the way?
Nothing. Ever.
Eating rice.
Becoming Vin
Mom.
Diesel. He's gonna make a new series of
by, like,
movies.
Do you have a job for the summer, or?
I mean, I still have my camping job and I'm training for a tutoring job, but neither of
Gotcha,
those
okay.
are like pressing.
Gotcha. Anyway,
I
I'm
worked
gonna
at
go
a
grab
pharmacy.
food.
I'm going to pay my union dues tomorrow because I forgot.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The
Hey, there you
unions
go.
are gonna break your kneecap.
That's not.
You are at bad the boss man you all work for.
Hey,
About 10 minutes.
invis.
Yeah.
Can you guys see now, by the way?
Yes.
I can
Yep.
see the main map.
And what
Okay.
I've
I,
been able to see since shortly after I was
Yeah.
born.
and one of the many well thought out plans of this campaign.
All right. So, what are you guys doing? I'm gonna go make myself some lemonade. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. But I can still hear you.
How dare you?
I'll kill you, Maxwell.
How could you?
Gerard is trying to be a little more nice to Alexei now that Stukov's not here.
Yeah.
And Alexei is being more mean to Gerard now that Stukov's not here.
Yeah. She doesn't have anyone to take it out on.
Yeah.
You either find another wolf or oh no, nope, no, never mind. That would just make Alexei worse.
Being another
Super
grave.
Alexei.
Look, I'm saying Wolverines fit like they've always fit how I felt Gerard acts.
Yeah.
Just having a pet fucking Wolverine. So what are you guys doing? Where are you guys going?
Two bastard animals.
Paint me a
Alexei
word.
doesn't get survivor's guilt. Alexei gets
She
survivor's,
gets survivor's pride.
buff. Yeah.
Survivor's pride.
Ronald
That's right. All of my allies died. Oh,
All of my allies died, but
I
they couldn't
lived.
kill me.
making me the victor.
Ronald's gonna like borrow a book from the library and just go read it in a park somewhere and take a fucking day off until people are ready to go.
Yeah, that's fair. Remember that you do all come back at only 7 hit points, so you are gonna have to like heal up.
Gerard can heal the boys up
All right.
as
Well,
much as he can.
It
for-
just takes a couple days, like while
Yeah,
we are
it would-
traveling to go
it would- I
save dwarves.
Yeah, it would take 2 to 3 days probably to get everyone maxed out.
all right. So you just want to say that you take like 3 days.
I thought we'd heal up while traveling, but actually, never mind. We keep getting ambushed while
Yeah,
traveling.
because
It's
we've
probably a good
never
idea
been
to.
attacked on the road. There's nothing
Yep,
dangerous
yep,
beyond
Every
the walls
fucking
of the
time
city.
we go on the road, we get ambushed. It's
How
this
does
is an
trade-
exaggeration,
how
but
does
it's
trade
happened
happen?
a lot.
How does commerce happen?
They
I don't
hire
know.
guards
Yeah,
and they
They
move
also-
in large caravans.
They also
that's good.
like don't fucking hike towards frozen tundra dwarven territory where there are
And
earth
they-
elementals
They also
being
don't
risen right now.
They don't hike towards mountains infested with cultish dwergar.
They
Yeah.
don't travel towards a place called the Forbidden Coast.
You have a point.
I don't suppose
Mr.
we pass
Britain.
through any temperate and warm land on our way to the dwarf village.
Well, you start in temperate and warm land. Why?
Gonna get me a dire toad.
Yeah, okay. You find
wait,
a
hold
dire
on.
toad.
How big is a dire toad? I'm very interested.
This one's gonna be large.
Like size category large.
Is this?
What?
This should
what's
be good.
What's the face and reach on this thing?
I like to imagine. Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, I was gonna say a base dire toad is medium, but because all of my animals are dead, I have 7 hit dice worth of shit to spend.
Toad time.
Toad time.
Yeah, I like to imagine that this map is like in
What book's the dire toad in?
Monster Manual 2.
Oh, okay.
in world map. And the map makers are like, this bitch needs 5 labels.
Yeah.
1 of them for this place you should never go, and 2 of them for Dwarfland.
Yeah, exactly.
2 were given to the dwarves. 1 to the elves. 1 to the humans.
Well, Morden's Peak is the name of the mountain, and then Mondrahale is on the mountain. And then there's the Forbidden Coast, so named because if you ever go there, you'll get bitten 4 times.
Oh, that's not so bad. Wait, what are you getting bit by?
Depends.
A dire toad! It comes full circle.
Yeah, you find a dire toad. You're welcome.
Yay.
It's just. It's like the size of a horse.
I can't afford a dire horse.
But is it like, is it just as like it's a horse, but the width is also like the length, right? Because it's more like square shaped, right? So it's as wide as it is long.
It's like I want to say it's like 8 feet long, 5 feet wide,
All right.
depending on the toad. They can be long.
This is a long boy.
It's a long toad.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't think I have that art uploaded because I could never get it to my PC off of my phone. Give me 1 second. But yeah. So you guys are headed to Gerard's hometown first.
Yes. Save dwarves, then go kill dark dwarves.
Okay. Uh,
Oh,
I'm so
just
sorry.
realized-
Just one moment. I'm looking for a thing.
You have time. I just realized I actually need to prepare spells now. Because
Oh.
I'm back to spell boy.
Ah.
Oh! What's the max level that can handle?
So Finn,
Oh.
you are, well, a couple things happen in pretty quick succession. Firstly, on the second day out of Thran, you are traveling through some forests. And what are you guys doing for food?
I think we brought trail rations and are probably foraging minor amounts.
May
Like
I ask
whatever
who's
we
foraging?
Finn or Gerard, or both.
Yeah. I still got a good wilderness lore bonus.
All right.
Or
Gerard,
whatever.
are you foraging with Finn or Pat?
What was
Gerard!
that?
Are you
Sorry, I blinked.
foraging? Is Gerard foraging with Finn or?
Yeah, I don't see a reason he wouldn't.
All right. Would the two of you give me spot checks right quick?
Would I make a spot check for Alexi as well?
Yeah.
11.
All right. And this spot check can involve scent, Gerard, if you want to add Alexi's sniff bonus.
That's good shit. Okay. Okay.
This is a small
Well,
picture.
well, Alexi rolled a natural 3, so it didn't matter. And
Okay.
Gerard rolled a natural 8, so.
Well, what's the total?
I believe the total for Gerard is. I'm still pulling up his character sheet, but I believe that just gives him 13.
Okay. While you guys are out foraging, you hear heavy hoof falls, like, standard deer in the forest, but much larger. And you come upon this. A white stag, and as you look up at it, the sun kind of reflects through its antlers, and it appears to have like a halo around it for a moment. It turns its head and it looks at you, and then it turns away and just prances away.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Would it have made a difference if the roll was a 16 instead of a 13?
It's pretty easy to spot this
Okay,
glowing bright white
I'm
stag.
just want if there's any different details that would have been. I'm just curious because I turns out that I had more points in spot than I thought I did.
No, it's calm. Yeah, so that's a fun little thing that you guys see. And I will just throw that in all of your guys' journals so you can.
Ooh.
Well, it's there now. Yeah, so Finn and Gerard, you guys see that.
Neat. Lucky bastards.
That's dope.
That was pretty.
Very strange. I'm not know what it is, why it just looks nice, whatever.
Yeah, it's just a weird deer.
Just a weird deer. Has glowy
Good
thing.
omen.
Definitely
good
not some
omen.
kind of omen or anything.
A good
Well, if
omen,
it was
but-
Are
omen,
you
it
guys-
could be a good one, right?
Are you guys talking about it in front of the party?
Well, I figured this is just right after we saw
Yeah,
it. We can tell them.
this is in the
Mhm.
moment.
Yeah. So like the other people would overhear that?
Yeah.
How
would,
close are they?
Anyone born and raised in the human lands, would you give me a history check right quick?
Sure.
That's everyone that didn't see the fucking deer.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know, it's funny.
13.
26.
26, alright.
Is it related to religion?
Tangentially?
Okay, if you think it's enough.
Not enough to
apply.
warrant it being a religion check, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
History check. Also, Jacques, history check, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just realized that my religion bonus is wrong.
Oh no.
It should be higher.
Oh!
Yeah.
Sorry, I peaked my mic a little bit there, didn't I?
Yeah, that's all right. I'm pretty sure I do that like every time we have a session.
Every time you speak.
Oh, ouch.
All right, knowledge history. You said.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, 9.
9. So lore. Traditionally, the fucking shit's just going everywhere. In the royal house of Thran, which has not been around in a few hundred years, sighting of a white stag in the forests around Thran signifies the birth of the new child to be anointed the Paladin Regent. This has not happened in roughly 3 centuries.
Lore shares this information with the party. I feel like we should tell someone.
I mean, we probably should. This seems kind of important.
I mean, the biggest question is, who and how? Because I don't want to tell someone and have them immediately go out and try and kill this individual, or something along those lines. I doubt it's likely to happen, but it's still a risk, and who's the most important person to tell? Who does this relate to? Does this actually happen? I have general knowledge of the tales, but as there's been nothing happening in recent times, there's no modern precedent.
What does Ronald have any idea about what the prerequisites are to become the Paladin Regent?
Yeah, so give me just a second. This was in the lore document I had been writing mentions stuff about the last known Paladin King, but it never got finished. So that's on me. Sorry. For 5 centuries since the last sighting of the White Stag. Because that's when the last known Paladin King tragically died. And that ended up dissolving the entire monarchy around Thran, and the allied lands of Thranor. So since then, it's been like an oligarchy situation.
The stag was spotted when he died.
5 centuries ago, so it was presumably spotted when the last Paladin King was born.
Okay.
He had no known heirs at the time of his death. But also, sometimes people just don't hunt. Maybe the kid's born in the winter. But yeah, you guys spot a glowing white stag. it's a royal family line that typically rises to become Paladin King or Paladin Queen, but it has been some time since the last one died, so it's probably muddled. But the fact that you guys are seeing one, guess that there's still some of that good old Paladin blood out there, and it just popped a new one.
It's a choice of words.
Yeah, I know.
Well, so if the stag hasn't been spotted for 500 years, that implies no one in the bloodline has been born for 500 years? Or maybe this stag is a weird, like, inclination of what's going to happen in the future?
Maybe
So
humans are just bad at omens.
Or someone's a bad shot.
Hey, Finn, name a specific omen from your culture that works like this, but actually works in a way that makes more sense.
Works like
That's
this.
a
but
very
works.
specific
That's what I thought.
request.
Got him.
I
Also,
mean,
I'm gonna
I saw
throw
the stag, but
it out there. I'm pretty sure if the Paladin Regent had a kid with an elf, and then that kid had a kid with an elf, and they just kept going until like none of the bloodline was human, they'd still be Paladin Regent, you know?
yeah.
You don't gotta be racist.
Well, don't
But if it
you?
was a goblin, then fuck. I bet the stag would just die then and there.
Goblins can't be paladins. Fucking idiot.
Paladins of Maglubiet. The Goblin
Yeah.
What
Paladin.
the fuck is Maglubiet?
What the fuck is a Maglubiet? Goblins worship socks or whatever. Fuck goblins.
Hey, where's that Maglubi?
Is that
that
some kind
Maglubiet?
of cuisine?
Where's the Maglubi at?
Alright.
But yeah, that's really weird. I'm not sure if we should do anything with it, because like,
Just
if we tell
let it
people,
let it take its course.
I guess, because like, we tell people, and there's a chance that golden age is ushered in as people rally behind the new Paladin Regent, or
think-
all the people that are currently in charge try to kill.
That's what I'm afraid of. What I think we should do is just all of us write down that we saw it in our own journals. So we have 6 separate accounts. Well, we didn't all see it. Never mind. But write down that it has been seen, and just not tell anyone. And then if it comes up that like there's some dispute that it didn't happen, we'd be able to provide a statement of when and where. That makes sense?
Sure.
And then we just don't tell anyone and just hope it goes well. Because I'm certainly not running around the countryside looking for babies that might be king. We've got better things to do, like killing a shit ton of giants.
We'll just keep an eye out for any unusually buff babies that
Yes.
smite people.
You see
And
a baby
usually-
holding an axe and carrying an entire fucking, like...
Usually
what's it
buff and glowing babies.
Log?
a cord of firewood.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
A cord of firewood is a lot of firewood.
It's a really buff baby. Sorry.
That's the joke.
Like, it took me a moment to remember just how much firewood a cord actually is.
Yeah. Travis, how much firewood is a cord?
God, I don't know. It's a made-up thing.
Isn't it supposed to be like enough to get one house through the winter and shit?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
it's a measurement are made up.
I mean, yeah, but some more than others.
It's also
that's fair.
not built in a way that's meant to be carried by a person.
Yeah. And yet, this baby with an axe. This fucking freshly wet infant
This fucking cartoon character baby.
I can tell you about how much a cord is via truckloads. It's about 3.
Any- Huh. Not a semi-truck. Got it.
No, it's a fucking
I was
Okay.
gonna say, yeah, my brain went to semi trucks first, and I'm like, that.
Yeah, mine too.
No, it isn't.
big house. Long winter.
Fun fact,
Anyway.
there are like 3 different understandings of how long a league is, and nobody fucking knows where it originally came from.
It's about 45 minutes, and it came from Riot Games.
You meant to say it's about 45 minutes too long, and it came from Riot Games.
Anyway. So
Yeah.
you guys then get yourself into Salt Marsh, the good old town.
Coincidentally, it's also 45 minutes.
Hey, we've been here.
Yeah, you have. You managed to find some respite. You can stay the night here.
This is where we
should-
fought an illithid bear, ain't it?
Owl bear. A
Ow.
half-illithid owl bear.
Oh,
that
yeah.
died.
And then an
One
illithid,
And
Oh
then
yeah,
an
I
actual
died in
full
one
illithid.
turn.
who
That's
also died
awesome.
one turn, I think.
A quarter bear,
Maybe
a quarter owl, all nasty.
50% illithid.
50% squid man.
100%
you
power
then-
of will.
You then
Sorry.
it's totally fine. You then go to a more swampy area, and it takes a bit longer. There are paths through here, there are roads, but there's also an understanding that this swamp is filled with lizard folk, and some of them are a little more ornery than the rest. So the city of Salt Marsh, as you head out that way, kind of gives you a warning, like, hey, by the way, we have a truce with the lizard people, but... And they kind of let it trail off. Are you guys foraging again?
Yeah.
You know, doing a thing.
All right,
Baby snack.
give me a spot check.
In Salt Marsh, could I load Ayano up with feed for himself as we were
Yes,
going
you may.
into a swamp and then tundra?
16.
Yes, you may. 16 on the spot check, and then Gerard, I'm assuming you're with Finn also again, so spot check.
Yes. Real
Actually, this isn't going to be while you guys are foraging. Finn, the dire toad hops up to you, and you notice something on top of the dire toad, specifically a smaller toad in a hat.
I was about to say it was a smaller dire toad as a joke. And I,
It's like a normal American toad, a bufo, and it croaks a couple times.
If this thing starts dancing, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Hello.
Ah, fuck.
Are you a wizard that
Guys.
was reincarnated?
Pardon me.
Or
No.
are you-
I'm sorry, but
Under surprisingly close.
What was
My
that?
name is my name is Egbert of Nar of the Sands. I'm a wizard. I was transmogrified and transmuted and transposed into a toad.
Damn, that sucks.
What
This
was it?
seems-
Edward.
Egbert of Nar of the
No.
Sands.
Okay.
Is that Nar with one R or two R's, and does it have a K?
Nar. Egbert spelled Egbert, Nar spelled how it sounds, of the Sands.
Well, what are you
why are
doing
you
out
called
here?
of the Sands?
I'm of Nar of the Sands.
What are you doing out here?
That is a great question. I was casting a spell in Nar of the Sands, as I am Egbert, one of the High Wizards of Nar of the Sands. And then I was a toad, and I was in this swamp.
Well, damn, that sucks.
Yeah,
Yes.
unfortunate of you.
Do you know where I am? Because
No.
I do not have a map. All I have is my cloak and my hat. And he reaches his little toad
Well-
hands up and adjusts his conical wizard hat.
Do you know where Saltmarsh is?
He blinks one
Yeah.
eye and then the other. No.
Thran.
The Empire. Yeah. Or it's not
Thran.
You heard of
He
Thran?
sits back a little bit, and his little toad hands are just on his belly. He scratches his forehead with his tongue, just like. I do believe that Thran. You mean that human port
Yes.
town?
Are you not human?
Yes.
Well, firstly, I am a toad.
No, but like
But
before.
but before then, no, I was a gnome.
Well, that makes sense.
And
Well-
you're a dwarf. So,
Thran's
Oh.
80 miles that way.
oh, ball fuck. Am I near Montreal?
Yep.
Relatively close.
You're closer to Montreal than Thran, but I only know Thran's 80 miles that way, up thereabouts.
Is Ian's camera not on for anyone else, or am I just bugging?
I closed the lid because I
Okay.
was changing my clothes. And well, I meant to, and then I forgot. So I still haven't done that yet.
I like to think
Oh.
Ian's been doing some like physical acting.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I gestured over my shoulder with my
Yeah,
thumb
when he said he
saying
was
Thran's 80
pointing, I
miles
was
that
like,
way.
sure, it'd be nice to see him pointing. Well, how are we getting to Thran? There's like 3 boats there, last I heard.
Sir,
Well,
how long have you
You
been
can
a
probably
toad?
find a map elsewhere.
About a week. He eats a bug. I always knew that humans were industrious, but the thought of it being more than just a small port town is a little much even for me. And I was recently transmogrified into a toad.
What year is it?
That is a great fucking question.
Last you remember.
You're putting me really on the spot right now.
You can't remember what year.
You could just
No,
say
you-
like he says what year we know it currently
No, I
is,
know,
but
I
he
know. But
doesn't.
there is a
Or
year.
does he-
There
does he
there
say
is a
that it-
specific year that he is supposed to say, and I want to say that it's 285, but that's wrong.
Sorry, what? I totally blanked on this if it got said earlier. What
Mhm.
kind of environment are we in right now? Are we in the marshes?
You're in a swamp. Yeah, you're in like the marshes around Salt Marsh, the salt
Alright.
marshes, if you will.
All right.
Um,
There goes my theory that he got froze over because he's a little toad.
There is a species of toad that turn into ice blocks in the winter
Yeah.
and like completely die,
Yeah, I know.
It
and then
is
thaw themselves out.
current year. Huh. Well, it was just a New Year celebration, so it must be
You
the
could pick
year
either
of
one.
the Iron Dragon.
Does Lore have any idea if that is the current year or like ages ago?
Give me a history check. Anyone interested?
That's a natural 20.
For a total of
29, I think.
I like
Yeah.
that picture.
Oh, natural
Thank
one
you.
for 3.
That he is following an archaic naming convention that hasn't been used, at least in Thran, in centuries.
Hmm. Can Lore work out what the current year would be under that naming convention?
No,
That
because it's like a year by year unique name thing.
So, I hate to break it to you, but that method of tracking years hasn't been used in centuries. I think you're a little out of time.
Ah!
No, I used it last week. I think that you're
It has
human
not.
and are not necessarily familiar with the cultures
While
of
that
the
is
land.
certainly possible,
Oh,
it hasn't been used within the Empire of Thranor.
Oh,
The what of Thranor?
oh
a
my god!
It was an empire. It rose
Well-
and fell hundreds of years ago.
Oh, I'm
No.
sorry.
It didn't really, it
His
didn't
No.
really fall. It didn't really
No.
fall. It just
Oh.
they just stopped empire.
No.
Yeah,
You-
the
This is
land
what we're telling you. I'm sorry if you want to
It's-
live in a
it's
world
been-
where that's not true. Maybe go back.
It's been centuries.
lands of Thranor take up like 10 to 20,000 square miles. It's a big place.
I don't know how to count that high.
And
so-
Thran itself is no small port.
Mm,
It's like at least by 100 by 100.
Not anymore.
whack.
Well, you seem upset, but I don't know. I just telling you what up.
It's been a while. And lore tells him what the current year is.
If I am correct, it should be.
Actually, just tells him the date as accurately as he can.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, what would that be? Shit ass, because it's been more than a
Hey,
1,000
shit
years
ass.
since Zephyrus died. And 500 years since the Paladin King, so the human lands would be in the, like 500s of years. But yeah.
Actually, here's a question
Uh huh.
for the guy. Do you know of Zephyrus and how long ago he died?
Zephyrus,
Because-
you mean my good buddy, my
Yeah,
schoolmate?
my apprentice.
Even my apprentice Zephyrus?
My good friend Cyrus, who would never
Who
ever
would never
betray
try-
My old dorm mate,
His mother
Cyrus.
turned me into a toad.
He must have made it big.
Friend
Good
Zephyrus
for
would
him.
never turn me into a toad.
Oh, I see what's happened. Do you mean the traveling scholar? Because otherwise, no. And did you kill the traveling scholar?
Oh, no, there was an ancient lich about 1,000 years ago who,
I guarantee you, he was no lich.
an illithid lich.
do you know of the Forbidden Coast?
Lithilich.
He seems to
You-
really be having trouble
you mean-
understanding the concept of different
Completely
times.
normal coast that we're all allowed to go to whenever we want.
Kill
this
dude.
Totally
He's really
filled coast.
The westernmost
The
coast
door
of
is always
continent.
open coast.
the come on in coast.
So, if you've never heard of Zephyrus or the Forbidden Coast, then
Can someone
It's
other than
over-
a human be telling me this information? No offense,
it's
but
over
you must be
1,000.
pranking me.
Yeah,
Everything they're saying is
can,
true.
I can take over as I think the longer lived people should take over just so it has a don't give me that fucking look. He's being racist first.
I'm not
I'm
being
rolling
racist,
my
I
eyes
just
at
don't
all
trust
of you in a collective manner.
I was talking to Evan.
I was talking as Egbert.
I was talking as lore.
Listen, they may be young, but it doesn't really change.
They are also stupid.
I'm also the most heavily studied of this entire party.
That's technically true.
That's interesting. Do you know how to turn me not into a toad?
I can dispel magic on you. Don't know if it'd work.
Oh yes, I forgot that I forgot to try that.
Remove
Was
curse
that
also might
sarcasm?
work, but I think
Was that sarcasm?
Jacques
I can't
Lapi-
tell.
I think the other human in the party, Jacques Lapidou de Soleil, is the one who would have to do
That's a
the
ridiculous
remove
name.
curse. I agree, but it's his name.
You are a frog.
Thaddeus.
I'm a toad.
I don't.
Although toads are frogs.
You
Yeah,
probably shouldn't be complaining about other people being
I
ridiculous.
I can't stop this curse today. I
What about
already gave my
tomorrow?
prayers to Paler.
I don't
I
want
can
to
do
stop
tomorrow.
the
I can do
curse.
tomorrow.
I could try to dispel
Yeah, this
magic.
is a whole
doubt
curse.
it.
We could
I doubt it would work.
give some money to the church while we're at it. Do you have any money on you, frog?
Yes, let me go check my coin purse. Oh, I'm a frog.
Jacques, he is a centuries-old frog. I
God.
don't think he... I think any money he would have would not be good anymore.
No, it'd be totally
Probably not.
fine. Probably just
And-
fine. Probably pure
Can-
gold.
can-
We can do that.
Not
Can
even
I
centuries,
root-
probably thousands of years.
Can I root around in my coin purse and look for coins that are like stamped with the harbor of Thran or
Yeah.
just something that indicates like these were minted in Thran. Thranor is a big place.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like pull out like and just start sifting through them and find like 20 different coins from
Yeah, you
different
managed to find
minted years and be
Some,
like,
recently minted Thranian gold coins. You set them on top of the dire toad that Egbert is sitting on, and he kind of hops up, and he slaps it with his tongue, and then brings it in close and looks at it.
Thraynor is a big place. I don't want you to think that we're trying to pull something over on you, but it's been a. Do you know how long you've been a frog?
Or about a week.
Oh, about a week. Okay, I think you already said that. But...
I think you got thrown
yeah.
forward
Must be
1,000 years.
Can't hear very good.
I think you got thrown forward like 1,000 years or so.
Well, this is a problem, but not one that.
Honestly, I think the best way of finding out when you came from is if you name famous elves.
What do you mean? Elves lived for so long. This could
Exactly. Well, okay, never mind. That's a terrible point. And none of us know any famous.
No, that tracks. People would know the elves for a long period of time. It would work out.
Yeah,
But that also means we couldn't narrow it down. We've already got a vague idea. He was alive when Zethyrus was alive, right? That's already narrowed down enough.
People don't just normally know about Zethyrus, right?
Before Zethyrus was a lich.
Yes, so that narrows it down a lot.
For people of our times, Jacques, I'm pretty sure everybody does know.
Yeah,
he's like super Hitler.
He's a boogeyman figure in elven mythology.
Nobody really knows
big
who he was or what was going on, but they know of Zethyrus.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. I think that's kind of what I remembered, but I interpreted it as like they don't know his name.
I heard
they know.
His minions will leave the Forbidden Coast at night and take bad elven children back to be experimented on.
That's very funny.
Yes, the Baba Zaidites.
You mean the come on in coast?
You've been in. You've been thrown forward at least 1,000 years.
Although now I am curious what you know about Zethyrus, the Wandering
We tell
Scholar.
him things and he just asks us to tell him the same thing. But again, fucking.
In that silence and blank stare, I really thought Riley was about to scream. And he just kind of spaced out. I was like,
Well, imagine being told that it's 1,000.
No, yeah, like I understood it. It's just I felt like it was coming.
Will you excuse me for a moment? Goes behind a tree. We just hear ah.
Wait, shit, the timeline doesn't line up, though, because if he knew Zethyrus is a wandering scholar, humans hadn't even landed on the continent yet.
Shut up. I realize that now. What the hell is a human?
Plot hole.
He doesn't know.
What the fuck are any of you?
He thinks we're elves with round ears.
Yeah, he's no longer racist to humans. He just doesn't know what you guys.
What are these deformed elves?
What are these dumplings over here? Fuck, hold on. What would you cut? Well, they're still half the size of an elf, so that's cool there. You're dumplings. Yeah. Laura and Jacques are dumplings because you're twice the size of it. No, that would just be a one-ling.
We're lings.
That's racist.
A whole ling.
Yeah, I think that'll get us banned off Twitch.
I'm just a thick elf.
Yeah, sure.
He can't. Siegfried's some kind of golem.
Alright.
So anyway.
You conjured magic powerful enough to put you here? Maybe you can conjure magic powerful enough to put you back?
Is that a good idea, though?
That is a very brilliant idea, but... And he waves his toad hands.
We should look at getting remove curse and dispel magic tested out.
Stubby.
You know what? I'll try dispel magic right now. Laura's going to try and cast dispel magic on him.
You're just now using your tongue as a bonus appendage. Maybe you can cast even more spells.
I don't have thumbs.
You don't? Oh, that sucks. Sorry. There's nothing funny about this situation.
Get fucked, idiot. You don't have...
I forgot that he
Laura's going
wasn't
to, yeah,
racist to me, so I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
ready to laugh at him.
tries
Yeah,
to
that's fair.
spell magic.
God, he's so
Not
cute.
gonna do
though.
anything.
Yeah. Egbert
he's all-
remains a toad.
He's all bundled up
Yeah.
in his
I'm
wizard robe.
cold-blooded, and it's a
Dispel
little
magic.
chilly outside.
Dispel magic doesn't seem to do anything, but maybe we can try remove curse upon the morrow.
Yeah, on the morrow. I'm not entirely certain that removing curse will stop the froggy business.
It's definitely a possibility that
That
it
is
won't.
all of the business. All of the business. The whole thing is that I'm a toad.
If you
No, it's also that you're lost
Wizard.
in the
Well,
wrong
I would be able
time.
to fix, presumably. But the biggest issue is that I am a toad. By the way, this is my good friend
I'm
Bartholomew.
not
and he
sure
patted
you
the
would
big
be able
toad on the head, and the big toad's just been fucking sitting there just
What's
the whole time.
Bartholomew's- What's
He
Bartholomew's
says he
story?
would be able to
He is
fix
a
it.
large toad from this swamp.
Yeah, he's my
You
friend.
picked him up. You picked him up under a week.
He picked me up.
Yeah,
Fair.
I picked him up.
What?
He's my friend.
What? So, how?
I'm
I've
very
been
strong.
this whole time.
What? So there's two. Do we have two dire toads with us right now?
No, we have one.
No.
No,
One-
this
one
is
wizard toad.
me, Riley, introducing the dire toad that Travis gets. But also
Okay.
on top of that dire toad is a smaller, normal
smaller,
toad
smugger
with
toad.
magic powers.
It's a smaller.
He is a wizard.
It's
he's
a
the
smaller
size of a normal toad.
Yeah,
I was-
this is a normal toad.
It's a smaller, smugger toad on top of a big toad.
So we're heading farther north. Gets real snowy and cold. We could pick you up on our way back through here, though.
He wraps his robes around himself. I can deal with the elements.
Well,
Okay,
also,
we can
Hey,
tag along.
hey, guys, can we convene away from the toad just for a second?
Yes, I also think we should do this.
Okay,
Yes.
one second. What's up?
Wouldn't it be fucked up if he was just an awakened toad that like had a bunch of weird memories put in him?
I don't know, but I want to take him.
I
With us
thought we were
everywhere,
going
and
to
I never
discuss what
want
we should
to-
do.
Oh, I
never want to
absolutely.
undo the toadness. I want.
I want to pick him up and carry him like a little frog coin purse.
love him so much.
I don't think it's a good idea to send him back to his own time.
I
We
don't
just-
know if we can.
Even if we could, we just told him that Zethyrus becomes a lich, and by sending him
Lord.
back, we could alter reality, and that sounds bad.
Lord, he could be your tutor. Think of magical knowledge stored away within this little toad's brain that you could learn
You
from.
guys all seem very not
am-
interested in the problems this brings. Oh,
Oh,
I am
yeah, sending
very
him, sending
interested
him
in-
back in time. Now that you
I'm
bring up the
very
whole,
interested in picking his brain.
now that
Though
he is a toad, so maybe be careful with the picking his brain sounds fucked up when you consider science
Fair,
science
fair,
class.
fair.
Science class.
Honestly,
in this
if we-
age?
If he is sent back to the past and prevents Zethyrus from becoming a lich and committing the atrocities that he did, would that be such a bad thing?
there's no guarantee we would exist.
Would that be such a bad thing?
But if we didn't exist, then we couldn't help him go back in time.
This is why we should not
Honestly-
do that, because
honestly, there
the
are
levels of
multiple
magic
theories
working here are enough to
There
take
are-
deconstruct nature. It is
Yes,
not a
they
good
could,
idea.
but that is one theory about the existence of reality and time and moving through time itself.
Oh my
There's
God.
another theory entirely where there's
Oh
just
my
Do you
God.
want to
these
take
different
that
realities that
chance?
are almost identical. Yes.
Our characters can discuss this while traveling. I do not want to RP this because
Lore argues for the multiverse theory.
I would bet real world money that this toad dude is not capable of taking himself back. And I do not,
me
I do not wanna-
No, I'm just in
Lore-
character being like Gerard
Yeah.
would be big no about trying
Lore
to-
is arguing for multiverse theory, and the fact that he wants to know what magical knowledge this toad has.
I'm arguing that time works like all time travel movies.
Time is a flat circle.
Where it really doesn't matter.
It works, however, furthers the plot.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
And
sorry.
since we are the plot, we must
Then
be furthered.
Then I'm arguing that it works how it works in Back to the Future, where if you change something in the
works-
past, it will change your future.
It works 2 different ways in Back to the Future, though.
Actually, in
I
all
didn't
3
know
movies,
that.
time
It's
travel
beyond
works
the
slightly
point.
different. I
Whatever.
should know. I've watched the movie too many times.
We cannot make a gamble based on what we think will happen.
So we're in agreement though. He can come with us.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Siegfried agrees.
In fact, I think he needs to come with us so we make sure he doesn't fuck up anything super bad.
All right.
We need to bundle them up, because that would be just adorable.
He bundled
Alright.
himself up in his cloak.
You are absolutely correct. I think I have some spare fancy fabric.
All right. Egbert of Nar of the Sands.
Yes.
You're welcome. Come with us.
Well, thank you. And
Can I ask you real quick? What is of the Sands? Could you did you grow up in
Nar
a
is
desert?
in the sands.
Nar's in the desert.
Can you tell us where in like the continent? Because maybe it's
Oh.
different at this point.
Wait. What was
is this
that?
guy from? Is this guy from Mushfall?
Modern day Mushfall?
What was the? I have a map. Laura's in character. Laura's rummaging through his books and eventually pulls out a map. Oh, yeah. There's the ancient kingdom of Al Abab. That ring any bells?
I was to the north.
It wasn't
Yeah.
the ancient kingdom.
It was just the normal kingdom of Alabab. It was the fairly new
Anyway.
kingdom of Alabab when I was there.
Oh, there's nothing of Al Abab remaining. At all.
Well, they were always kind
Except
of
ruins.
assholes.
There's ruins. We explored them.
I hate to break this to you, but Nar is a very warfaring civilization. We were not
I-
friendly with the kingdom of Alabab.
Well, that's good
Well-
news, because they're gone.
Good.
Oh.
I bet Nar. I bet it was Nar that destroyed them.
The modern day Mushfall is also very,
The what?
very, very warring. Oh, the modern day nation of Mushfall. I suppose they've taken from your culture. They're also very
It must be.
combative.
It must have just changed names. Must have been. Yes, it must be that. Did you see
I
my?
guess, yeah.
You see my wizard tower while you were there? It's a large obelisk.
Oh,
Wait,
yes,
we
we
actually
did see
see
a
an
large.
obelisk?
You saw,
in the-
yeah. There was the
It was
big
the one
fucking
that-
obelisk that shone the way into the spiral of get fucked.
Does your
You know, the
obelisk
one where
happen
Jacques
to
got
open up?
cursed.
Does your obelisk happen to open an entrance to
You are
a?
going to stop speaking right now. It is a secret.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
A secret to whom? We've all been there, except that guy. Point towards
Oh, yeah.
Siegfried.
All of us except him have been in there.
Except that
As
fuck.
you point, Egbert's gonna take the opportunity and he hops on your hand and crawls up your arm, Ronlig, and then just like sits on top of your head.
If
Ronald's
the toad
doing
can cast spells, you've got a mobile turret.
Ronald's doing that thing where like somebody has like a ladybug or crawling on their finger or like a butterfly landed on them. They're like freaking out in excitement but don't want to move. It's
So you've got a tiny hat wearing its own tiny hat.
Yep.
Anyway,
I pull my dragon scale hood up so it like rests at the base of his neck for protection and warmth.
thank you. Your scalp
You're
is
welcome,
quite
Egbert.
warm.
All
Where are we?
He always was a bit hot-headed.
I'll give you that one.
Saw a chance, took it, worth it.
Fucking goddamn.
Okay.
Fuck.
To the north.
To the north.
The north.
All right.
So he is from
He should
modern day
be-
Mushfall.
He should be in your guys's journals now.
He has the
Oh my god,
HP
he's
of a
gonna
toad.
die. He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
So if you have your hood, isn't your dragon cloak also a cloak of protection?
Yes.
Does that also apply to the toad when
I'm sure that's gonna make the difference.
No, because
God.
similar bonuses don't stack.
He's
And his
already
his cloak is already a cloak of
Oh.
protection. Neat.
loot him. Loot him.
Kill the toad.
Kill the toad.
Well, shapeshifters turn back to their original form when they die.
Figure out what it looks like then. Lamau.
I know of a way to return you to a gnome. It costs 1,500 gold and a level.
It's the thing
No.
though, does he count?
I know of a way to turn you into a gnome. It's free.
He's just polymorph. We just need to hit him hard enough.
No, that's not how polymorph works in 3rd edition. You die when the HP hits 0.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
makes it so much more powerful.
In 5th edition, you mean?
No, in 3E.
Cast it on an enemy,
Mhm.
turn him into
Yeah.
a bunny, kill the
Drag
bunny,
it into a bunny, hit it with a shovel.
wabbajack
Yes,
that bitch.
Wabbajack.
What happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Jab a whack.
But you also restore hit points as if you had rested a full day.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm riding on Ayano, Egbert's riding on me. And I'm just gonna while we travel, I'm just gonna explain my limited knowledge of history since the days of Zethyrus.
And
like,
lore will.
Oh,
chime
wait,
in.
one of you asked me to tell you about the traveling scholars of Thyrus, is that right?
that was me?
That
Well,
you.
we know.
We
We know.
we'd all be more
Egbert.
than interested in listening.
Egbert grabs onto your hair, Ronalik, and steers you like a horse to try and get you to steer Ayano towards Finn.
Yeah, he'll sidle up next to
Can
him.
pull in the
He
goddamn
realizes after a second what
ratatouille.
he realizes
what
what
I
he's
was
doing and
thinking.
apologizes. He just pats the top of your head. Or old habits.
Oh, hold on, I have a quick question. So is Finn riding his dire toad?
I don't think that dire toads move
That would
fast
fucking
enough to
suck.
warrant them.
I was
Yeah, he moves as fast as I walk, so no.
damn, because what I was imagining is the horse walking at a constant pace, and the dire toad's leaping, so it's you're ahead of us, and Egbert's trying to talk to you, and my head slowly rotates to look at you, and then you're ahead of me.
No.
But
That's pretty
anyway.
good.
Okay, yeah, then I'm just up next to Finn while he walks.
Yeah. What were your questions, young one? I'm just going to call you all young ones, because apparently I am
Very old.
Quite old, yes.
100 years older than you.
Yeah. Just what'd you know about him? What'd he do
Oh,
besides wander and learn?
well, those were the two big things, honestly.
That makes sense.
So Egbert just tells you that Zethyrus was when he showed up, he was an interesting person for a number of reasons. Firstly, I had literally never seen a person like him. He was, and he points at Lore. That? What is that, by the way?
A
Tall
human.
dwarf, elf
I'm
with
a
round
human.
ears.
A human.
Human like me, yes. Human.
We
Different
arrived on the
species. Human.
we arrived on the continent
1,200 years ago.
about 1,200 years ago and founded Thran and the country of Thranor.
Sounds fake, but okay.
We're now one of the largest populations on this continent.
They breed like rabbits.
We're known for being a bit broader than elves, but far shorter lived. We tend to
Shorter lived than dwarves and elves.
High
We-
five.
Yes.
And
tend to
those-
burn
I-
bright and burn shortly, achieving as much as we can in a short expanse. And as such, Yeah, we spread pretty quick.
For us, 1,000 years
sounds
of
about
history is a
right.
significant amount.
He puffs out his frog pouch.
Frouch.
Exactly. I was gonna say that. I was yawning.
God damn it.
Well,
You beat me to it.
it does seem that he was one of you then. In the time I knew him, he went from a spry young lad to a much less spry, older lad. He was always asking questions about the planes to travel. And
Oh.
he specifically wondered about the gods and the
Yeah.
ways that this world came to be.
So Zephyrus was the first human on the continent.
Strange that he.
Possibly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It could be some minor. He's the most important.
All we really know is that this is the first human that Frog.
My
knows.
name is Egbert of Nar of the Sands.
Right.
Alright,
I
we
just
will
keep
call you
forgetting.
Egbert, but
The
I'm
first
not
human
saying that whole
Egbert
title every time.
recounted. And we also know that humans can turn into illithids. We witnessed this with Theraminian.
Oh, were there
Shoot.
elephants around back then? I
I'm sure
didn't
like
know.
anything can be made into an illithid if it's
Oh,
got a brain.
yes, but
Yeah.
we know that humans can, for certain.
Yeah.
And we
And
also...
owl bears.
Egbert,
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
crawls
true.
down your face and pats you on the forehead. What is an illithid?
Tentacle-faced
Oh.
mental monster.
A
Well,
mind
consider
flayer?
yourself lucky that they went around in your day.
Mind flayer. That's another name for them.
Those who suck brain?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes.
I thought Illithid was an older name than Mind Flayer, and Mind Flayer was a name given to them later. Maybe I'm stupid.
I think Illithid is a more colloquial, like their own name for themselves. That's not super common outside their circles,
Okay.
but we know it because there was that fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Most things, in fact, few things, have been shown to be able to turn into, and as you say, a mind flayer. There's been research done. Most creatures, when captured by them or grafted with them, don't take very well. And none of the humanoid. Fuck, what would they call humanoids?
Elvenoid?
Elf-like.
Yeah, maybe.
Just
Or
call them elf-like.
Yeah.
Bipedals.
none of the elf-like creatures become a true sucker of brain.
I like the idea that the word humanoid already existed, and then humans landed on the continent,
And there's
they were
the only
like,
special thing
what
about
should
them is
we-
that
what should we call this new race? And they're like, they're weird. They're weird, like in between.
They're
of
the most
of us.
generic people we've ever seen. Let's call them humans.
They're not as buff as
Dwarves.
orcs, but they're taller than dwarves, but they're shorter than giant kin.
Did we just smash the other races together? Or like,
Yeah!
what happened?
we made a fucking soup of everything else on Earth, and this is what came out.
Let's just
That's
call them
it.
humans.
That's why humans can fuck anything.
Fucking Yumis.
I bet the Yumis
I
fucking
bet
did
the
this.
fucking Yumis did
Yeah, I
this
bet
shit.
your Kokomok would not be pleased with them Yumis.
Anyway.
I mean, Zethyrus becomes one, and then also a lich. Maybe around the same time.
There's what?
He becomes a brain sucker, and also a lich. And then he raises
Oh,
a
I
zombie
forgot
army.
about the brain sucker part.
And then some heroes stop him, and
If you become so rare.
Some heroes what?
there was some
You,
heroes.
you
stop
do
him.
know what a lich is, yes?
I do know what a lich is.
Okay, I'm just making
and
extra
I
sure.
taught him what a lich was.
Oh,
And-
Sorry in advance for that one.
I think it's not
Well,
an advanced
you didn't-
anymore.
It's
You didn't-
not an advance for you, but it is for Egbert.
At least you didn't tell him how to become one.
You're like the guys in the Nazi party that
Oh,
found
so
Hitler
you know how to
and
become a lich. Could you
appointed
tell
him as
me?
a speaker.
No,
Oh,
obviously not.
I want to know how to become one so I don't
What
accidentally do
happened
it.
last time?
What a
So
instant.
you don't do it on accident. I used the Thyrus for decades before I trusted him with the secret.
Well, he made you
Well,
like a
not
fool.
exactly trusted him with it, but there are some tangentially related things, and he was a clever lad, so I probably put it together on his own.
I was gonna say, and no offense, you just straight up told him because you thought you were friends for a long time. Not
No,
there
no,
to
no, no.
judge a
It's more
character.
complex than that. There's some. I taught him how to siphon souls, and that is one of the largest steps of the lichdom process. But there's more to
Why
it.
did you tell him how to siphon souls?
I feel like you shouldn't have told
Why
us.
Why
is
is
that?
that the thing
Well,
that they would need to know how to do?
Or liches feed on souls, firstly.
Okay, no,
But-
but why
but why
would
would
you?
you
Why
tell
would a
him?
normal person who you are teaching need to know how to siphon souls?
So Nar was it was a warring nation
Ah,
through its
Nar.
whole history.
Oh, no.
There were many times where we had to resort to certain actions to ensure the safety of our populace.
Oh, this is not a
Oh.
happy ending.
Nope.
I can imagine
Anyway.
the destruction fueled by souls.
I mean, we've seen the aftermath. It's not good. It's
But
all gone.
Things recovered somewhat.
Interesting.
Yes.
And then they unrecovered.
Nature
Oh, yeah.
settled. and
They're in the
then
process of
unsettles.
unrecovering.
That's how it works. Try to keep it settled for as long as you can. That's all you can really do.
Anyway,
Enough about that sad shit.
Yes, so he's a one who eats the brains of the living now. And also a lich.
And also a lich.
Yes, he
And-
became
and-
both. Funny enough.
And then he got trapped under a barrier of god magic for a long time. And now it's weakening.
What?
It's weakening. Wait, what to which bit? Sorry. I said
The
two.
whole all of it. Everything
Well,
that was said is deeply, deeply disturbing.
there
He's
was a
trapped by god magic.
he was.
Oh yeah, he tried to become a god after going from human to illithid to a litholich. He then tried to become a god.
He really was fond of transforming into other things, by the sound of it.
Trying to reach his final form.
That was just
This
not a man
makes-
comfortable in his own skin.
This makes much sense. Tell
He
me, do you
was-
know?
Defeated by a coalition of rulers from a variety of nations at the time.
Rulers and champions.
Yes.
And some really like a really cool halfling.
A lot of kobolds
Wasn't
for some
Jortwin a
reason.
half-
He was Jortwin twice king. He was one of the rulers of the nation.
Oh,
Twice.
I thought that he wasn't king anymore.
Oh well, I mean his people had been destroyed, but like
that's why he wasn't king.
I think I made some
Can you
joke at the
really
end.
call him a ruler then?
He
I
ruled
mean,
like 23 Saint Bernards. Like, that's fine.
he
Entourage.
ruled over all those Saint Bernards.
Thrice
His
His
king,
Bernard.
kingdom
think
was
about it.
mostly a Saint Bernard ranch.
And it was short-lived.
But yeah, there was a huge war against all of his forces as they tried to capture and just annihilate all life on the continent. And he was eventually pushed back to the Forbidden Coast with its ring of mountains and a coalition
Oh, the Ringed Mountain Coast.
Yeah. And a coalition of leaders and champions of the different races went forth and managed to seal him in a barrier of Palor magic. And recently that has been weakening. Also, please don't tell anyone I told you that. That last bit's kind of a national secret.
Or
Finn,
yes,
quick question.
I'll just tell all of my friends.
How do we know it's weakening?
One of the champions was an elf, and he made a false body for himself when he went in. So if anything happened, he could pop back to report and tell us the fate of our champions. And then he didn't pop back, but we kept his body safe for a long time, and he recently came back.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like the Barriers weekending.
That's the plot hook we're going with, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that's
Yeah, the elf monk had a clone of itself made, but since the magic trapping everything in the Forbidden Coast also stops souls from leaving or entering,
you couldn't go back to the body and just
yeah,
sort
the
of went
corpses
insane.
of the dead, yeah, the souls of the dead could never fucking go to heaven, and also the soul of that elf could never go back to its clone. So its clone was just chilling in the city of the Elder Tree for fucking centuries, and now it's awake, and that's
It's awake and screaming. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
it's been so goddamn long since
Yeah.
I've drank milk.
I
Yeah.
can't feel my toes.
You milk.
Does
Yeah,
this body have
I-
toes?
I knew all that info. I was just making sure that I wasn't like including a plot hook that we weren't going with.
No, I think all of that was like also stuff that Finn knew, right? Like that's all for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense, yeah.
Isn't that why? Yeah, isn't that why
Yeah.
he's out?
I mean, originally, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we found out about the Zethyrus cult people, and then we were like, hey, shit's fucked. And they're
Oh
like,
God,
cool,
no.
go be a free agent for now.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Well, Cyrus always had an unhealthy obsession with the guards, so that makes sense.
That does come across.
I can tell you more, but for now I'm quite tired. It takes a lot of energy to be a toad. And he,
What?
like, Evan, you feel his back legs kicking, and he's trying to, like, burrow into your hair. That's how, like, frogs, when they fucking go to sleep, they just nest in substrate or whatever. So he's doing that to your hair.
Do you want
And
to
he's
ride
just-
in one of our backpacks?
Sleeping on. No, he's already asleep.
Oh.
Why does it take energy to be a toad? I fucking
With a toad in his hair, probably is relatively clean after getting 3 straight days of living in a civilized place.
Mm-hmm.
So he can deal with it. He's okay with this.
Yeah. And then you guys, you pass through. If you want, you can pass through Ormond's Bluff on your way to Goris Daughter Hold. Should you be interested, Wad?
Did we it's
No.
been it's morning now, right? After we picked up the
just-
toad, we were gonna
Yeah,
try
I
remove
was just gonna
curse on him.
skip a couple days.
Oh, cool.
We were gonna
Oh.
try remove curse on him that morning.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, remove curse will not work.
Okay.
Kinda thought so.
I'm gonna put it out there. If we go into Ormond's Bluff, we're gonna have to talk to the fucking town lord,
Judge.
to the judge.
Judge
That's
Robert
gonna take
Gilman.
another 2 hours.
Oh,
I
no,
don't-
we can't talk to that judge.
Real time.
I don't want to.
No, you see, if we go talk to that
Change.
judge, you are gonna have to fight somebody.
What?
What?
Remember the battle to the death?
No.
To get
Oh,
That Ron
yeah.
sounds vaguely familiar.
Remember the battle
Between
It was like
Raleigh and
through the
Lord
hand of the
over the
judge's daughter.
hand of the judge's daughter.
Who was he fighting?
Me.
you and Lori.
You.
Because Finn said something about us arguing over his daughter, like we were gonna fight to the death, and then the only way we got out of it was Laura fucking got soul sucked.
I mean, like,
Don't you remember
like-
about the
How
fight
the
to the
fuck you
death?
managed
Do
to
you
live in
understand
this?
how little that narrows it down?
it seems like kind of cute. And we share a profession, but I really don't feel like her dad can just. No, I don't
No,
think
it
I'm
was
interested
all
in
an
a
elaborate thing to get away
combat
from
trial to
stuff, and
force her
then
to-
Oh yeah, to get out of talking with him. I think.
it was either to get out of talking to him or just to get him away because we had to do something involving him. It was
Oh, yeah.
some BS because we were doing
I th-
investigation and stuff.
Was it for like breaking into his house or some shit?
I think it was
No.
it was to get like certain information about his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, this is stupid.
I ain't even gonna fucking go near that.
All right, so you guys circumvent Ormond's Bluff. Takes a little longer, but you do find yourselves. Do I have a map? I think I do. Nope, that's New Hearth. Here it is. Shablow. Now this is before I got the map pack, like the texture pack that I've been using for the other campaign maps, so it looks bad. So keep that in mind.
Ormond's Bluff 2
Uh,
looks different. No, I'm joking. This looks great.
I'll kick your ass.
This looks incredible.
Fuck you.
Where?
This is.
Oh, there's Soniel's barn and home.
Yeah.
Soniel's
Sonia's
still
tiny lot
alive.
and her big fucking barn.
Yeah, she's at home
Yeah.
Nice.
unless some
And-
fucking giants killed her.
Unless
Well,
the
now-
giants killed her. I just kind of assumed that Saniel had stayed with the party and this is when she was going to be going home.
She stayed by the lake.
Goodbye,
Somewhere.
Sonia.
Yeah.
Soniel's
Bye,
NPC
Saniel,
mode.
and you just leave her to fight all the giants on her own.
You say
This
bye.
is your job now, bitch.
Say bye. Come back in 15 minutes. Knock on her door.
You having problems, Giants? Ma'am?
Ma'am, we're traveling
At this
adventurers.
point, Soniel is gone from me. Riley,
Oh,
feel free to go
giants
full
are
NPC with Soniel.
Okay, I entirely thought that this map was the entirety of Gorisdatter Hold.
No, this is just like,
This is the farmland nearby with Gerard's farm and
yeah,
Saniel's farm.
yeah.
And I thought it would be
Sure.
hilarious if it was just the town. Like, the entire town is just Saniel and
It's just
Gerard.
these two, and that's why they're the way they are.
The giants are just attacking like
crotchety-
empty fucking fields.
Yeah, they're just
They're the
punching some
crotchety
trees.
neighbors. They're the crotchety old neighbors who always yell at each other, but secretly
Yeah.
get along fine.
Yeah.
We do not get along fine.
So, would you guys be cool ending it here?
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
prepped quite enough for this next bit. I also desperately need to shit.
Oh,
Uh,
Sounds like
Yeah,
a plan.
session over. Riley got a shit. Call it.